Day. 8-0 Oriole lead, 4:28 to go in the opening quarter. Now with the ball, Journey Johnson. She'll give it back to Day. Day on the dribble drive, shots up and short right there. And it ends up in the hands of the Orioles, Jalen Laird. There's a shot up there, no good by Moser. Rebound fought for, it's a jump ball. It's going to be possession arrow Orioles. Into the Oriole lineup. Number 30, Reese Willis, and Reese is a sophomore. Moser will get the ball in. Shot up and in and out, no good there by Kenyon. And coming away with it for the Cardinals, number 44, Delia Johnson. I believe that's Delia. There we go. Delia Johnson. Okay. 8-0 Ludington up, 3:44 to go in this opening quarter. Delia Johnson, shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. And Ludington has it. Now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. I think we're going to see a lot of jump balls in this game. .332 left, opening quarter. 8-0 Ludington. Journey Johnson. There's a shot up, no good. That was put up by the Cardinals' Nazalia Mendiola. Returning to the Oriole lineup, number 12, Jalen Laird. Laird will trigger the ball in to Ashley Stowe. Orioles with it. All right, Reese Willis attempting to get that ball in there. Foul called on the Cardinals number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. Into the Oriole lineup, number 3, Isabel Ramirez. Isabel is a sophomore. Ramirez with the basketball. There's a three-pointer up and good! Madeline Kenyon tickles the twines from three-point land. Ludington up 11-0. That's her second three of the first quarter. 2:57 remaining. Ludington up 11-0. Nazalia Mendiola with the ball. Now a foul will be called on the Orioles. Madeline Kenyon. We'd like to thank Crown and Cork, one of our fabulous sponsors. Our team at Crown and Cork would like to wish you and yours a happy holiday season. We are closed for the year, opening to serve you again in April. We appreciate the support you have shown us these past 2 years and look forward to having you dine with us again soon. Good luck, O's. Ludington up 11-0, 2:42 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington with the basketball. Madeline Kenyon, she'll get it to Laird. Her outlet pass now to Moser. Ramirez with it now. They'll get it inside that was Jalen Laird with a nice dribble drive, and she scores the basket. Ludington up 13-0. Timeout on the floor. 2:25 to go in the opening quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. We'll tell you about Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benny also reminds you that it is your choice when it comes to selecting a car repair business, and that you can go where you desire to have your vehicle repaired. That's Benedict's Auto Center, located at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Also, we want to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. 2:20 to go in this opening quarter. Ludington 13, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. Checking into the OV lineup will be number 30, Ambry Reddy. I'm sorry, that's it never ceases to amaze me. It's one that's not on the roster. I think that's Brooklyn Bosch, but I'm not positive. Okay. On the dribble drive for the Cardinals, number 3, Cadence Day. Shot put up no good. We got to fight for the ball. Jump ball, possession arrow to the Orioles. On the court for Ludington right now, you have number 3, Isabel Ramirez. You also have number 23, Severa Moser. Number 30, Reese Willis. Number 15, Ashley Stowe. And number 12, Jalen Laird. We have a traveling violation on the Orioles. 1:54 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 13, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. Here's a pass thrown out of bounds. It will be Ludington basketball. Reporting into the Oriole lineup will be number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Sydney is a sophomore. Ashley Stowe will bring the ball up. 1:41 to go, opening quarter. Orioles pitching a shutout so far. They're up 13-0. Laird with the ball, deflected, ends up in the hands of Severa Moser. Ball fought for, Moser gets it back. It's deflected there. Now with it for the Orioles, Reese Willis. And it's now in the hands of Ashley Stowe to Sydney Shimanek. Shimanek on the dribble drive. Shot. Oh, nice little floater there. Up and in by the Orioles, Sydney Shimanek. Ludington up 15-0, 1:08 to go in the opening quarter. Sydney Shimanek put that shot up right there. Nice little teardrop nestled down between the twines. Ludington 15-0 right now. Checking back into the Oriole lineup, number 11, Madeline Kenyon. And also reporting back into the Oriole lineup, number 13, Madeline Lynn. 1:01 to go, opening quarter, 15-0 Ludington. With the ball for the Cardinals, number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. She'll give it now to Cadence Day. Day will take the jump shot up, no good. It was more of a set shot right there. I never could shoot a jump shot when I tried playing basketball. I always had to take those set shots. We have a drive there by the Cardinals. I believe that was number 44, Delia Johnson. Delia Johnson at the free throw line for the Cardinals. 38 seconds to go in the opening half. The opening quarter. And Ludington up 15-0. First free throw is no good. Second attempt is up and no good. Rebound to Madeline Lynn. She'll outlet it now to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon, ball deflected, ends up in the hands of Jalen Laird, and now Laird is going to be fouled. And the foul is called on the Cardinals, number 4, Morgan Nelson. Shimanek will inbound the ball. Her pass a little too high right there for Kenyon, but Jalen Laird tracks it down, and now she'll give the ball back to Madeline Kenyon. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Coach Dan Mesher. We're going to step aside, however. Ludington 15, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. You are watching the Oriole Sports Network.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. 23 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 15, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. Oh, nice pass. Shots up and good. Oh, rattled around up on the rim for a while. Madeline Kenyon gets the bucket, but a well-designed play there from Coach Dan Mesher and well executed by his Orioles. Ludington up 17-0. Ten points in the opening quarter for Madeline Kenyon for the Orioles. 10 seconds to go, opening quarter. Ludington up by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. There's a shot and up, no good. Rebound to Jalen Laird. 4 seconds to go. Ludington's going to have to push this one up. 2 seconds. I don't think they're going to get a shot off. They do. Shimanek, and it's going to be short. And your score at the end of the first quarter from Hawley Gymnasium girls JV basketball. Ludington 17, Muskegon Orchardview nothing. Back in 60 seconds here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Hey, Braden, what did Adam say the night before Christmas?
What did he say?
Merry Christmas Eve. All right, we're start play here in the second quarter. Ludington up 17-0. Ludington with the basketball. There's a shot up and good by Madeline Lynn. She's got 4 points in the opening half. Ludington up 19-0. Orchardview with the basketball. With the ball for the Cardinals, number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. She'll give it now to Cadence Day. Day guarded there by Kenyon. Day still with the basketball. Her pass deflected, and tracking it down for the Cardinals was Brooklyn Bosch. Again, I could be wrong on that. I don't have a 30. Oh, you know what, folks? I apologize. Number 30 is Zanabre Malloy, and she is a freshman. Now we're going to have a foul, and it's going to be called on the Orioles. I believe it's going to be called... Yes, it's going to be called on the Orioles. Annika Sherman, who's checked into the game. Annika is a freshman. Know Annika's parents very well. Eric and Debbie. And there's the first point for Muskegon Orchardview, and it is scored by number 44, Delia Johnson. Second attempt, no good. Got a lane violation, so even if it had went, it would not have counted. Ludington 19, Muskegon Orchardview 1. On the court for the Orioles right now, you have Madeline Kenyon, Madeline Lynn, Annika Sherman, also Jalen Laird, and Ashley Stowe. Good to see Ashley Stowe's sister in attendance tonight. Now at Cornerstone University playing soccer. Orchardview with the basketball. Haley Stowe sitting over, watching the game, taking in her sister's JV basketball game here. She was a lot of fun to watch when she played for the Ludington Orioles, whether it was a soccer player, basketball player. A fierce competitor. Orioles up 19-1, 6:32 to go in this opening half. There's a shot by OB, no good. Kept alive. Mendiola with the ball now for the Cardinals. Day, her shot is up and good. Cadence Day with the 15-footer. Ludington 19, Muskegon Orchardview 3. Lynn will give the ball up now to Stowe. Ashley Stowe still with the basketball. Now to Madeline Lynn. Ball batted away. Lynn retreats and gets it. And now the ball is stolen there by the Cardinals' Delia Johnson. Second attempt there by Delia Johnson, up no good. Third attempt up, no good. Still, you've got 8 players fighting for that ball right there in the paint. 5 Orioles and 3 Cardinals. Ball ends up out of bounds. It will be Orchard View basketball. Coming back into the Oriole lineup will be number 33, and that is Josephine Ewing. Day with it for the Cardinals. And now a foul called on the Orioles, number 15, Ashley Stowe. Into the OV lineup, number 21, Ilea Johnson, and she is a freshman. Nazalia Mendiola with the ball. There's a steal, deflection, and Stowe has it for the Orioles. Stowe now, she'll give it to Kenyon, and dribble drive, and good. Madeline Kenyon with the assist to Ashley Stowe. Ludington up 21-3, 4:49 remaining in the second quarter. There's a steal by Kenyon. Ball batted out of bounds there by the Cardinals, number 3, Cadence Day. Reese Willis reports back into the Oriole lineup. She'll give Madeline Lynn a breather. Kenyon triggers the ball into Stowe. Stowe, nice little give and go there to Ewing. Shot up, no good. She was too far under the basket. And here come the Cardinals. Mendiola with it. She'll take the jumper up, no good. Rebound up and no good there by Johnson. We have a jump ball, possession arrow to the Cardinals. Into the Oriole lineup, number 25, and that is Vivian Morse, and Vivian is a freshman. Mendiola with it. 4:14 to go, second quarter. Ludington 21, Orchard View 3. There's a drive there by Day, and she draws the foul. Foul called on the Orioles, number 30, Reese Willis. That's our first. We'd like to thank Ludington Chiropractic, another of our awesome sponsors. If you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, head on out and see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. One of 2 free throws there for the Cardinals, number 3, Cadence Day. Ludington up 21-4. Madeline Kenyon with the basketball. Her pass sails out of bounds there. She intended to get that ball to her teammate, Vivian Morse. Madeline Lynn will report back into the Oriole lineup. Ludington leads 21-4. 3:59 to go opening half. The Orioles were up 17-0 at the end of the first quarter of play. Mendiola, her pass deflected there by the Orioles' Madeline Kenyon. Orchard View still with the basketball. Day has it. Day guarded by Moser. Her shot good. Little running jump shot there by Cadence Day. Ludington leads 21-6. Kenyon with it. Kenyon being harassed by the Cardinals, number 21. Oh, nice dribble drive there. Madeline Kenyon with the basket. She's had a huge first half here. (23-6), 2:58 to go, opening half. A jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. Madeline Lynn will trigger the ball in for Ludington. Lynn still with it. He's trying to get that ball inside to Reese Willis. Ball is deflected. It ends up back in the hands of Kenyon. Kenyon still with it. And now we have an offensive foul called.
Offensive foul of the Orioles, number 13.
And it's called on Madeline Lynn. And down for the Cardinals right now on the court. With 2:36 to go, Ludington up 23-6. I think that's Journey Johnson out. No, that's not Johnson out there. That's Ilea Johnson, I believe. And Miss Jen Mraz coming over, the LHS athletic trainer. She's going to take a look at the Ilea Johnson.
Subsidies for Orchard View, now at number 2, Journey Johnson.
On the court for OV right now, we have number 4, Morgan Nelson. Number 2, Journey Johnson. 44, Delea Johnson. Also number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. And number 3, Cadence Day. OV turns it over. Now we have a jump ball. 2:16 to go in the opening half. Ludington 23, Muskegon Orchard View 6. Into the Oriole lineup, number 15, Ashley Stowe. Timeout on the floor. 2:16 to go in the opening half. Ludington 23, Muskegon Orchard View 6. Back in 60 here on the Oriole Sports Network.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington 23, Muskegon Orchard View 6. 2:04 to go in the opening half. Orchard View with the basketball. Cadence Day. And now she'll give it. There's a baseline shot put up and in there by Nazalia Mendiola. Ludington 23, Muskegon Orchard View 8. Now the Orioles are going to turn the ball over there on a double dribble violation. Sydney Shimanek will check back into the Oriole lineup. She wears number 10. So you got Shimanek out there right now with Laird, Lynn, Stowe, and that's Moser. Okay. Orchard View with the basketball. There's a deflection there. Good job there by Moser. Ball ends up in the hands of Ashley Stowe, but it's batted out of bounds right there by the Cardinals. Ludington basketball, 1:37 to go in this opening half. Oriole Sports Network. Oh, nice pass. Good job by Moser on the inbound pass, finding Laird, who gets the bucket. Assist right there to Severa Moser. Ludington up 25-8. There's a dribble drive by Day. Shots up and good. Cadence Day on the dribble drive. Kisses it off the glass. Ludington leads 25-10. Shimanek with it. 1:10 to go in the opening half. Shimanek picks up her dribble. She'll give it now to Laird. Now to Stowe. Ashley Stowe. Lynn with it now. Lynn. Severa Moser. Nice pass to Lynn. Her shot no good, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot two. We'd like to thank Ludington Paint and Glass for being one of the Oriole sponsors here on the Oriole Sports Network. Ludington Paint and Glass has been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Lynn's first free throw, good. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint, the local source for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call at 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. Lynn gets one of two free throws there for the Orioles. She's got 5 points in this first half. 43 seconds to go. Shot up, no good there by Day. Orchard View gets the ball back, however. There's a three-pointer put up off the mark there by Mendiola. And with the ball for Ludington, Ashley Stowe. 26 seconds to go in the opening half. Stowe on the dribble drive. She'll come back out now and give it to Shimanek. Sydney Shimanek with the ball. And now we have a timeout. Ludington, it's a full timeout. 15 seconds to go. Opening half, Ludington 26, Orchard View 10. Stay tuned, those fans.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. 15 seconds to go. Let's see what Coach Dan Mescher's drawn up. The same thing the Orioles did in the few minutes back. Coach Dan Mescher designed that same play. This time it's deflected by Orchard View out of bounds, but they get it in. Nicely done there in getting the basket for the Orioles. Jalen Laird, the assist to Severa Moser. 7 points in the opening half for Laird. 1 second. There's the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer. No good. And your score at the half from Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles 28. The Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 10. Back in 3 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&A's, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. Ludington 28, Muskegon Orchard View 10. Girls JV basketball action. The Orioles outscored the Cardinals in that second quarter 11-10 after outscoring OV 17-0 in the opening quarter. And they lead right now 28-10 at the intermission. Scoring for the Cardinals, 7 points for Cadence Day, 2 for Nazalia Mendiola, and 1 point for Dalea Johnson. For Ludington, 2 points for Sydney Shimanek. Jalen Laird with 7. 5 for Madeline Lynn, and a big first half for Madeline Kenyon. 14 points for the Orioles freshman guard. Just had to double check that one. Yes, it is 14 for Madeline Kenyon here in the first half. Big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. Taking a look at area action tonight in boys JV varsity basketball. White Cloud at Mason County Central, Manistee at Ravenna, Mason County Eastern at Baldwin, Manistee Catholic at Bear Lake, Big Rapids Crossroads at Pentwater. Girls JV varsity basketball, Hesperia at Hart, Montague at Manistee. Of course, the game here at Hawley between the Cardinals and the Orioles, and Mason County Central at Shelby. Bowling tonight, Gateway to Success is at Ludington. Actually, that started at 3:30 at Styx Lanes. Braden gets a big smile on his face because he's heavily involved in the bowling out there at Styx Bowling Lanes. Tomorrow's action, girls JV varsity basketball, Mason County Eastern at Manistee Catholic, Pentwater at Mesick. Bowling tomorrow, Mason County Central at Muskegon Oak Ridge at 3:30 p.m. And Ludington will be at Montague to take on the Wildcats. Competitive cheer, Ludington, Hart, Mason County Central, all at Whitehall at 6 p.m. Wrestling tomorrow, Montague at Hart. And that begins at 5 p.m., and that's the Western Michigan Conference Quad at MCC. 5 p.m., Ludington at Holton, also at 5 p.m. Thursday, January 12th, boys, freshman JV varsity basketball, Manistee at Ludington, right back here at Holly Gym at 4 p.m., the freshman game. And then boys JV varsity basketball on Thursday, January 12th. Manistee coming to town to take on the Ludington Orioles. Also Hart at Mason County Central, Mason County Eastern at Marion, and Pentwater at Manistee Catholic. That's the look at the area high school sporting events taking place in the next few days. Also, today's paper, I'm looking at the Daily News and the girls basketball. I think it's the first prep poll I've seen come out. And looking in it right now, we're looking at it. I don't see, you'd think, okay, Kent City is actually an honorable mention in here. Brethren is also honorable mention. You would think Hart might be in here as an honorable mention. I do not see any area schools. Big Rapids Division II, they're 8-0. They're ranked number 8 in the state. This is girls AP poll. And there's some Grand Rapids area teams. Lowell, East Grand Rapids in Division I. And let's see here, Grand Rapids West Catholic Division II. They're off to a really good start. They're 8-0. Yeah. You ask a lot of the coaches. You ask Coach Thad Shank, Coach Warren Stowe. They say about the polls, and they're like, they're nice, but we don't really pay too much attention to those. So, both teams on the floor right now, warming up. We're about 2 minutes and 26 seconds away from beginning play here in the third quarter. Ludington up 28-10. We'll step aside for a couple minutes. You are watching the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye, and you definitely want to try our Crown and Cork burger made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, along with Braden Kronline and Julia Havman, the Orioles Sports Network, will be joined during the varsity game by Evan McKinley doing the color commentary with me tonight. All right, Orchard Views basketball to begin play here in the second half. Again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Cardinals with the ball. Cadence Day has it. Day being pressured there by Madeline Kenyon for the Orioles. Day's drive is down the lane, put up her shot there. It was blocked, but too much of body contact right there, and a foul will be called on the Orioles. At the line, shooting 2 for the Cardinals, number 3, Cadence Day. The foul was called on the Orioles, number 12, Jalen Laird. Day's free throw is up and good. What do you think, Braden, of my orange pen I'm using tonight? Big thank you to Julia, who lent it to me. All right, second free throw, no good. Ludington leads 28-11. Madeline Kenyon will bring the ball up. Big first half for Madeline Kenyon. She'll get the ball in there. Up and good by Madeline Lynn. Assist to Madeline Kenyon. And Lynn's at the free throw line. Ludington up 30-11. 7:35 to go in the opening, yes, I guess you could say in the third quarter. All right, free throw no good by Lynn. And now here's a steal by the Orioles. Jalen Laird will track the ball down, and now she'll get the pass over to Ashley Stowe. Laird just got to that ball before it went out of bounds. And now the shot put up there, no good by Ewing. And now a double dribble violation on Muskegon Orchardview. 7:08 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 30, Muskegon Orchardview 11. Jalen Laird will trigger the ball in. She'll get it in now to Kenyon. Kenyon guarded there by the Cardinals' number 3, Cadence Day. Kenyon still with the basketball. Now to Lynn. Lynn on the dribble drive. The shot is no good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Foul called on the Cardinals' number 44. Delea Johnson. Lynn at the free throw line. First shot is good. Second attempt, up and also good. 2 free throws there for the Orioles' Madeline Lynn. 9 points in the game for Lynn. Ludington up 32-11. With the ball for the Cardinals, number 10, Azalea Mendiola. There's a shot up and in. Scoring that basket for the Cardinals, number 4, Morgan Nelson. Ludington 32, Muskegon Orchardview 13. Kenyon. Now back to Ewing. Ewing's pass deflected, and it ends up in the hands of Delea Johnson. There's a shot up and no good. Rebound Johnson. Her attempt, ball gets batted away, actually fighting for it for the Orioles is Josephine Ewing. Now the ball is taken away, and before that happens, a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to Ludington. Madeline Lynn will get the ball in to Ashley Stowe. Make that 5:57 to go in this third quarter. Stowe with the basketball for the Orioles. Stowe being guarded there by Nazalia Mendiola. Lynn has it. Now to Kenyon. Kenyon, Lynn, up and good. Beautiful give and go there. Little high-low. Scoring the basket for the Orioles. Number 13, Madeline Lynn, with the assist to Madeline Kenyon. Ludington up 34-13. We have a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. Again, the Orioles 34, the Cardinals 13. You are watching the OSN. Stay tuned.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Muskegon Orchardview with the basketball. Now they'll turn it right back over to the Orioles. 34-3, Ludington up. 5:25 left in the third quarter. Girls JV basketball action here from Hawley Gymnasium. With the ball for the Orioles, Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon She's being guarded there by Johnson. Kenyon still with the ball. Now she'll take it to the hoop. No good. She'll get it right back. Now she loses it and ending up with it for the Cardinals, number 3. That's Cadence Day. Mendiola, her shot is up and no good. Ball deflected right there. Gabby Mosier had it for a moment for Orchard View. She lost it, and then Ludington took it in, and a foul is called on Orchard View's number 10. Nazalia Mendiola. At the line for the Orioles will be number 15, Ashley Stowe. Ludington 34, Muskegon Orchard View 13. 4:45 to go, third quarter. First free throw, no good. Returning to the Oriole lineup will be number 23, Savera Moser. And into the Cardinal lineup, number 30, Ambry Reddy. Oh, belay my last. That's Zanabri Malloy. I was looking at the OV varsity roster there for a moment. Second free throw also no good, and here come the Cardinals. Mendiola with it. Still with it. Day, she'll take the shot. Good. Three-pointer for Cadence Day. Ludington 34, Muskegon Orchard View 16. Stowe with it. Shot up and no good. Rebound to Laird. Her shot, no good. Coming away with it was Moser. Now there's a shot there by the Orioles. Madeline Kenyon, no good. And after all this, ending up with the ball for Ludington, number 15, Ashley Stowe. Stowe on the dribble drive. Shot is up and no good. She overlaid it right there. It ends up in the hands of Johnson, and here comes the Cardinals. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. The Orioles 34, the Cardinals 16. Ball stripped right there. It ends up with Madeline Lynn. Lynn in a fight. Jump ball. Possession arrow to the Cardinals. Orchard View will get the ball in to Mendiola. Now to Day. Day is going to draw the foul, and it's going to be called on the Orioles' Jalen Laird. She's pretty surprised it was called on her. You could tell by her facial reaction there. Into the Oriole lineup, number 3, Isabel Ramirez, a sophomore. And number 1, Annika Sherman, and Annika is a freshman. Orchard View pass, inbound pass, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Oriole basketball. Big thank you to Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville, family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ball will be inbounded by Annika Sherman. And Annika, nice pass. You get it in there to Madeline Kenyon, and there's a shot up, no good. That shot was put up by Moser. Orchard View was coming back with the basketball, and Madeline Kenyon was doing a good job hawking the two Cardinals coming up court. Ball goes out of bounds. It's last touched by the Cardinals. Oriole basketball. 3:14 to go, third quarter. Ludington 34, Muskegon Orchard View 16. Moser will get the ball in to Sherman. Annika Sherman now gives it up to Ramirez. Ramirez still on the dribble. She'll give it now to Sherman. And now Sherman will be called for the double dribble violation. 2:59 to go in the third quarter. We'd like to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. We have 2:36 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 34, Muskegon Orchard View 16. Cardinals with the basketball. All right, there was a shot taken there by number 4, Morgan Nelson, and she is fouled. And she will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Foul called on the Orioles, number 3, Isabel Ramirez. First attempt is good. Second attempt, in and out, no good. Rebound up and in by the Cardinals. Number 44, Delea Johnson. Orioles up 34-19. There's a baseline drive there up by Moser. Her shot no good. And it looks like the Orioles' Madeline Kenyon may have jammed a finger right there. Oriole basketball. Moser. Ball picked off right there. Oh, we got a violation against Orchard View, so that turnover does not count. The ball right back to the Orioles. Moser, she'll get it in, and the shot's up and in by number 11, Madeline Kenyon. Nice inbound pass there from Severa Moser. 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 36, Muskegon Orchard View 19. There's a shot from Day from the far baseline. No good. Ball batted around. Annika Sherman came away with it, but she lost it. And scoring there for the Cardinals, number 4. And scoring for OV was Morgan Nelson. And then coming back for Ludington and scoring immediately was Madeline Kenyon. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 38-21. Got to give a lot of credit to the Cardinals. They were down 17-0 after the first quarter. They haven't quit. Wholesale substitutions for the Orioles. Reporting in will be number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Also number 15, Ashley Stowe. Number 25, Vivian Morse. And number 30, Reese Willis. Also, Jalen Laird comes back in for the Orioles. She wears number 12. 1:07 to go in the third quarter. The Orioles up 38-21. Ludington led at the half, 28-10. Stowe with it for the Orioles. 58 seconds to go in this third quarter. Nice pass from Stowe. Putting the shot up there, no good, was Willis. However, getting the rebound was Ludington, and the shot was no good, and now we have a foul called. Foul called on Reese Willis. .48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 38-21. With the ball for the Cardinals, number 10, Nazalia Mandiola. Day with it now. Day shot is up and no good. Ball batted around. Reese Willis has it. And Willis had a couple of Cardinals battling her for the ball. It'd be a jump ball. Possession arrow to Ludington with 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Laird will trigger the ball in. She'll get it into Sydney Shimanek. Back to Laird. 21 seconds left. Laird was being harassed there by the Cardinals' number 2, Journey Johnson. Ball goes out of bounds right in front of the Oriole bench. Last touch by Johnson. Oriole basketball. Morse will get the ball in. Willis loses it, but it ends up right in the hands of Laird. Her shot up, no good. Rebound fought for. Ludington has it right back. Ashley Stowe with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. 6 seconds. Stowe inside. Oh, the pass too much, and it goes out of bounds, and there's 0.5 of a second left here in this third quarter. Just a little bit too much on that pass right there. Uh-oh. Let's see if they can get a shot off. They do. It's up, and it's... Oh, wow. No good. But the Orchard View gal who entered the ball right there, she just tossed it up court. She had nobody there. Alertly, Ashley Stowe saw it, picked the ball up, shot a desperation shot, and darn near made it. And the ball just banked off the rim right there. And the end of 3 from Hawley Gym girls JV basketball. Ludington 38, Muskegon Orchard View 21. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington 38, Muskegon Orchard View 21. And you had the first quarter where Ludington outscored OV 17-0. Since then, the two teams are at a stalemate, as Ludington was actually outscored in that third quarter 11-10 by the Cardinals. In the second quarter, the Orioles outscored the Cardinals 11-10. Right now, 38-21. Ludington led 28-10 at the half. Orchard View basketball to begin play here in the fourth quarter. Front end of a girls JV varsity doubleheader here tonight at Hawley Gymnasium. Now we'll have a traveling violation on the Orioles. Jalen Laird got the rebound right there, but she took one step too many, and it'll be Cardinal basketball. 7:50 to go in the game. Big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. There's a shot up, no good. That shot was put up by Mendiola, and here come the Orioles. Again, folks, Smith & Eddy Insurance covering all of the Lake Shore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Foul called on the Cardinals, number 14, Simone Walker, who is a junior, seeing her first action of this ball game. Ludington again up 38-21. Ball's triggered in there by Morse. She was trying to get it to Reese Willis. Foul called on Muskegon Orchard View's number 2, Journey Johnson. Alea Johnson is back into the Cardinal lineup. She wears jersey number 21. Orchard View basketball, the Orioles just turned it over. Bringing the ball up for the Cardinals, number 10, Azalea Mendiola. She'll take the jumper. Good. She kissed it off the glass. Two-pointer. Mendiola scores it. Orioles up 38-23. There's a steal by Muskegon Orchard View. Now the ball's fought for, and we will have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Orioles. Into the Ludington lineup, number 13, Madeline Lynn. Number 23, Severa Moser. Also in number 3, Isabel Ramirez. And also number 11, Madeline Kenyon. 30-second timeout called by the Orioles. We want to thank Urca Auto Center. Urca's is Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. Got any shout-outs there, Braden? What's the board look like tonight? Jack Smith, he says, good luck, girls. Also, Sue Smith, go Lady O's. And, that's a pretty quiet board out there so far. 7:02 to go in this JV girls ball game. I can't believe that we're not hearing from Rochelle and Ella Higgins out in Carlisle, Arkansas. They are always tuned in to Oriole sporting events, whether it's football, girls basketball, or boys basketball. Maybe they just haven't chimed in yet. Diehard Oriole fans out there in Carlisle, Arkansas. The Higgins. Okay, 6:48 to go in the game. Ludington up 38-23. And again, I was mentioning Ludington outscored the Cardinals 17-0 in the opening quarter. Since then, these two teams have been even. There's a nice pass. Basket up, Lynn, no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Isabel Ramirez. Now to Madeline Kenyon. Kenyon still with it. And now she will give it up to Severa Moser. Moser on the dribble drive. No good, too much. Nice penetration right there, but just couldn't get the basket. Now Madeline Lynn puts up the shot. No good, but she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Foul Cardinals, number 2, Journey Johnson.
Foul called on the Cardinals, Journey Johnson. Lynn's first free throw is no good. Again, a big thank you to Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also to our halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Second attempt by Lynn is up and in. .12 points in the game for Madeline Lynn. Ludington up 39-23. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. That's Safe Harbor Credit Union. Here's a steal by the Orioles. Madeline Kenyon with the basketball. Orioles are up 39-23. With the ball, Severa Moser. Moser now, Annika Sherman. And Annika's going to get tied up. Possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. Big shout out to PM Builders. Pure Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Here's a shot on the way, no good. That was put up by the Cardinals' Mendiola. Orchard View gets the ball right back. 5:12 to go in the game. Journey Johnson with the ball, and now a turnover. I don't believe that was a foul there. Substitutions for the Orioles. Back into the game, number 15, Ashley Stowe. Also back into the Oriole lineup will be number 12, Jalen Laird. Number 30, Reese Willis. Number 33, Josephine Ewing. And number 25, Vivian Morse. Stowe with the ball for Ludington. Stowe. She'll give it now to Reese Willis. Reese gives it up to Morse. Now Morse gets her pocket picked right there. And the shot is up. No good there by Nazalia Mendiola. She got the steal, but couldn't get the basket to go. Ludington up 39-23, 4:32 to go. Nice pass right there, but we're going to have a double dribble violation on the Orioles. Shout out to McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, no problem, people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. 4:15 to go in the game. Ludington up 39-23. Orchard View basketball. Tried to get the ball in there to Zanabri Malloy. Ludington basketball. Laird will trigger it in, and it goes, actually getting it back. Good job there by Josephine Ewing to get that ball back. And then we have a jump ball called, and that's possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. 4:04 to go in the game. Day on the dribble drive, and we're going to have a jump ball. We've seen a lot of those this game. Possession arrow to Ludington. 4 minutes left in the game. Orioles up 39-23. Ludington led 17-0 at the end of one. They were up 28-10 at the half. They were up 38-21 entering the fourth quarter. There's a shot put up by Reese Willis. No good, but she's fouled. Good work on the glass there. Or I should say that was actually a strong shot put up there by Reese Willis. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot two. 3:51 to go in the game. Lundquist Furniture is another of our outstanding sponsors of the Orioles here on the OSN. First shot put up, no good. Actually, it was a 1-1, folks. I apologize. And the shot is no good there by Reese Willis in Orchard View with the basketball. Coach Dan Mesher employing the Shank Shuffle for most of this game, where he's putting 5 new players in, taking out 5. He's been doing that quite a bit this contest. Ashley Stowe with the steal. Her shot no good, but she draws the foul, and she will shoot two. Lundquist Furniture is West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ashley Stowe's free throw is up and no good. Also a shout out to Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store of more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint. The local source for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call, 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. Ashley Stowe gets 1 of 2 free throws. Ludington up 40-23. Orchard View with the basketball. There's a nice little runner there in the paint. Scoring that for Orchard View, number 3, Cadence Day. And coming back the other way, a shot put up by Isabel Ramirez, just off the mark right there. And we're down to 3 minutes to go in the ball game, with the Orioles leading 40-25. Shout out to a big Oriole backer, Donnie O'Brien. I saw him in the lobby tonight for the game. There's a offensive rebound and a basket for the Cardinals, number 44, Dalea Johnson. Kenyon with the ball for Ludington. Orioles up 40-27. Kenyon fakes the 3. Now she'll have her pass intercepted there. Picking that ball up off for the Cardinals was number 30, Zanabre Malloy. Turnover by Orchard View, Ludington basketball. 2:14 to go in this game. Ludington up 40-27. 13-point Oriole lead. And again, they started this game off, folks. They were up 17-0 at the end of one. That was a double dribble violation there on the Cardinals. Number 10, Nazalia Mendiola. Madeline Lynn will trigger the ball in 2:01 to go in the game. Kenyon with it for the Orioles. Kenyon, shot up, good. Strong dribble drive there by Ludington's Madeline Kenyon. She gets the basket. Ludington up 42-27. Big game for Madeline Kenyon. She's got 20 points on the night, folks. Ball stole there. Isabel Ramirez on the steal. Ramirez will take the shot. Up. Oh, it's just overlaid it. Rebound. Up. Moser, no good, but she's fouled. 1:29 to go in the game. We'll be talking to Oriole head coach Dan Mesher after the ball game on the Smith and Eddy post-game show. Severa Moser at the free throw line. First shot, good. That's her first point of the game. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 33, Josephine Ewing. Number 30, Reese Willis. Number 10, Sydney Shimanek. Also number 15, Ashley Stowe reports back in. Moser's second attempt is up and no good. Rebound of the Cardinals, number 2, Journey Johnson. Ludington 43, Muskegon Orchard View 27. 1:20 to go in the game. Baseline shot up and in. Scored by number 3, Cadence Day. Ludington 43, Muskegon Orchard View 29. Shimanek with it. Her pass deflected out of bounds right there. 58 seconds to go in the game.
Substitution for the Orioles. Number 12, Jalen.
15 points in the game for Cadence Day. She leads her Orchard View Cardinals. 5 points for Morgan Nelson, 4 for Nazalia Mendiola, and 5 for Delea Johnson. Ball in, and it's going to be remaining with the Orioles. Okay, 55 seconds to go. Ludington up 43-29. Jalen Laird will trigger the ball in for Ludington. She was trying to get it in there to Josephine Ewing. It's deflected. However, Ludington does end up with it. Now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain, go out and see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Shot up and in. Cadence Day. Baseline jumper, Ludington up 43-32. 24 seconds to go in the game. Shimanek with it. Nice pass right there. Willis, good! Assist there to Sydney Shimanek and give the basket to Reese Willis, her first points of the game. Orioles up 45-32. 7 seconds to go in the game. 3 seconds. There's the buzzer. Your final score in girls JV basketball action from Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles 45. The Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 32. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass. The local source for all of your projects with over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint. You are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. JV girls final, Ludington wins by the score of 45-32. Orchard View did outscore the Orioles 11-7 in that fourth quarter. Scoring for Muskegon Orchard View tonight, 17 points for Cadence Day, 5 for Morgan Nelson, 4 for Nazalia Mendiola, and 5 points for Delea Johnson. For the Orioles tonight, big night for Madeline Kenyon with 20 points, 2 for Sydney Shimanek, 7 for Jalen Laird, 12 for Madeline Lynn, 1 for Ashley Stowe, 1 for Severa Moser, and 2 points for Reese Willis. We'll be talking momentarily with Oriole JV coach Dan Mesher. And again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors down the line for bringing you tonight's games. And those are House of Flavors Manufacturing, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Pierre Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer, Benedict's Auto Center, also Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee's Insurance, Urca Auto Center, and Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yuck. Our next broadcast after tonight will be Thursday, back here at Hawley Gym for Ludington boys JV and varsity basketball action. Coach Dan Mesher joining me right now on the Smith & Eddy postgame show. Coach, your team came out fired up, clicking on all cylinders, outscores Orchard View 17-0 in that first quarter. And I got to tell you, the last 3 quarters, I know you were substituting, playing all your players, but the last 3 quarters were pretty much a stalemate as your girls outscored OV 11-10 in the second. OV outscored Ludington 11-10 in the third, and OV outscores Ludington 11-7 in the fourth. But overall, a very nice 45-32 win. A huge night tonight for Madeline Kenyon. Also, you got a big night from Madeline Lynn.
We needed this. We've been practicing really hard. We've lost a couple tough ball games. Last couple ball games, we thought they were games that we should have won down the stretch, and we made mistakes, but we learned from it. We wanted to come out with energy and passion tonight. We did that. I mean, we really looked sharp early. We changed the lineups up throughout the game. We gave every girl an opportunity to play, and that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Some girls hadn't had a chance to play in 3-4 games. They're working really hard in practice, and so they got an opportunity tonight, and that was good basketball. And like I said at the end, they knew that we made mistakes. We can clean those up, but that's a big win for us. We needed that. And now Grant's on the clock for us.
All right. Like you said, Coach, everybody got big minutes tonight. I mean, right from your, first player,
the starters,
your
all the way down,
the reserves, everybody played tonight, yeah. And, that's a big thing for a coach to do. And I brought up Kenyon and I brought up Lynn, but, Jalen Laird, I thought, had a very nice game tonight as well. And what can you say about Ashley Stowe?
Ashley leads the way. She's smart. She does all the little things. Kenyon, she's got a legitimate three-point shot for us. She's going to be a really, really good ball player for this program for a long time. And Maddie Lynn, she's got everything. And tonight was a night that it started coming together where she was really aggressive, taking the ball to the rack. She's got great post moves. She could shoot from the outside. And it was nice defensively for us to clean it up that first quarter to really be solid, because we've worked really hard and we really we'd come out with that type of energy.
Kenyon had those 2 big 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's one shooting about 25% from three-point land, and that's really, really good at any level. So for her to be able to do that, she's been battling, injury. She's been banged up quite a bit, but she's still been grooving that shot. Yesterday, I think she made 7 or 8 in a row during our drill work. So she's a great shooter, and she's only going to get better.
Somebody else, Coach Mesher, that you can tell is an athlete, but that she's just picking up basketball is Reese Willis.
She is one of the best competitors we've got. I mean, she's taken 3 years off, but her effort, energy, I don't know what we do without her. She sets the tone in practice, and she's the greatest teammate ever. I mean, she is nice to everybody, and she sets the tone. So, her skills getting there, she's learning a lot, and she realizes, hey, she's here to get better each and every day, and that really helps us out all across the board with all of our teammates.
It was good to see her score there late in the game tonight.
It was.
And also, coming off that great swimming year she had as a sophomore.
Yeah, she's an amazing athlete. I was just thrilled that she decided to come out and play because she's been a huge part every day for us.
All right. Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming up here, and a nice win tonight over the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals, 45-32. Go down, help out Coach Warren Stowe on this game, and we look forward to talking to you next week. Will be our next girls broadcast. So, in fact, I'm looking up the date on that, and that will be January 16th.
Yep.
We'll be with you. So
thanks, Scoop.
You're welcome. That's Coach Dan Mesher. His girls win tonight by the score of 45-32, and that's going to wrap things up for the Smith and Eddy post-game show here on the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, O's fans. We'll be back with you with the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show for the Varsity here momentarily. Stay tuned.
Ludington High School Sports is on the air on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the House of Flavors Manufacturing, Pierre Marquette Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Smith & Eddy Insurance, Indian Summer, Lundquist Furniture, as well as McGee Insurance, Ludington Paint and Glass, Crown and Cork Restaurants, Benedict's Auto Center, as well as Ludington Chiropractic and Urca Auto Center. Now, let's go to the court and the broadcast booth with Todd Scoop Hansen on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome, Ludington Oriole basketball fans. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, here with you on the play-by-play call, joining with me, I should say, Evan McKinley, who will be doing color commentary. Great to see you, my friend.
Hey, it's good to be back, Scoop. I had a couple weeks off. So,
you did. I know you were itching to get back. Evan, come up to me Whitehall the other night after the great boys victory against the Whitehall Vikings, and we were chatting. And, of course, doing the game with me that night was Nick Patterson. Nick doing a great job. He sat in a couple times. Everybody that sits in, who does color commentary with me, they all do a fantastic job. I like all of the broadcast partners I have, and it's good to have you back there, Evan. And tonight we got the Ludington Orioles against the Muskegon Orchardview Cardinals. And we also want to mention we have Braden Kronline with us as our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. And, of course, Julia Habman, our OSN camerawoman. I'm still flying high from the win against Whitehall the other night. Great win. Ludington boys 9-0, but tonight it's Ludington girls. And, of course, feeling pretty good about my Detroit Lions, too. What a win against the Green Bay Packers on Sunday night football to end the year at 9-8 and knock the Packers out of the playoffs. These Lions figured, hey, if we're not going, but next best thing we can do, let's knock those Packers out. So I'm already fired up for next year for the Lions. For the Lions, not the Packers. And you know what? All right, Braden's saying, hey, Scoop, get off the football talk. Let's get back on the basket. So thanks for keeping me in line there, Braden. Evan, let's talk a bit about this game, Ludington and Muskegon Orchardview.
Yeah, Orchardview, they always seem to struggle, put a girls team together. But, you still got to come out to play. You never know. It's a new year. So I guess we'll see what happens. And, all we can hope is the best. The girls come out and play tough. And, they only have one game this week. So
yeah.
A lot of practice time, so, make the most of it playing in this one game.
This is our first of 3 games this week. We have boys coming here Thursday, the Ludington boys taking on Manistee, and then Saturday, Petoskey comes to town. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Right now, we're going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Coach Warren Stowe earlier. Stay tuned, those fans. Hey, Ludington Oriole basketball fans. We're here with Coach Warren Stowe, and this is the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Stowe, your team tonight back at Hawley Gym taking on the Muskegon Orchardview Cardinals. Cardinals, they've been on some rocky terrain the last number of years. I'm not going to come out and say it should be an easy game for your Orioles tonight, but I think Orchardview, I don't think they'll be much of a test.
Yeah, I will say this, that is an improved Orchardview team, new coach, they're in spots, so there is improvement. Their JV team last year competed with our JV in both games, home and away. So, I think they are improved. And when you have difficulty scoring like we have this season, unfortunately right now I don't know that anything is an easy game. Because if you're only scoring 20, 30 points, it doesn't take much for a team to be in it. So, I wouldn't come out and say, it's an easy game, but in the same token, I understand what you are saying, that if we just focus on us and do the things we're supposed to do, we should feel really good about ourselves at the end of the night.
And piggybacking on to what you're saying there, Coach, the defense hasn't missed a beat. It's where it was last year.
Yeah.
But the offense, you and I have talked about this a couple of times, and you just hit on it again right there. It just seems that just waiting, Oriole fans are waiting for that offense to click.
Yeah, and I hope that it will. We're working on it every day. We're trying to get some easy buckets in transition and from our defense. And, we had some girls last year that could go get you a bucket if you needed it. And we just need to find that same thing this year. And it's like we talked about after Manistee. We just need to cut down those long stretches where we go, 4 minutes, 5 minutes without scoring, and make that 2 or 3 possessions, and we'll be in a much better spot. So I'm excited to get out there tonight and work on those things, because that's what it's all about.
I was at your practice the other night, and the team has lost Riley Stone, but I was chatting with her, very upbeat. Mm-hmm. I told her I felt terrible for her, and she had a smile on her face, and I said, it's only going to make you stronger going through this. I know it's terrible right now, but the team seems to be in high spirits.
Yeah, feel for Riley. You hate for any kid to have to go through an injury like that, and then you add it that it's the same knee 2 games back after how hard she works, and then on top of that you add the type of kid that she is. And I've told you, I think in private, you get all the great. Riley's great in general, but when she's on the sideline and during her injury, you got to see just that really sweet, empathetic, locked in, like an extension of me and Dan on the bench. Yeah. And I hate that we're going to see that more, but that's a little silver lining just for me. But, I know she wouldn't go through those things if she wasn't strong. I believe that there's a higher power at work there, but feeling for her big time.
Yeah. Nice article in the local sports journal recently on Keelan Laird.
Yeah, it was great. A really great article, and she's had a lot of accolades in her career, and I'm glad that they got to highlight that, and I hope for a big game from Keelan tonight.
Your starting lineup tonight, Coach, against the Orchard View Cardinals.
Annie Klein at the 1, Carly at the 2, Emma at the 3, Jordan at the 4, and Key at the 5.
Good luck, Coach. Good luck, O's. We'll talk to you after the ball game.
Thank you. Go O's.
Welcome back to Venerable Hawley Gymnasium. The Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals getting set to do battle, and to get a big thank you to House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, and also a shout out to PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. And we'll be coming back and giving you that PM Builders starting lineup here momentarily. You'll be watching the Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. You'll also be listening to them on 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's fans.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Orchard View Cardinals, coached by Jeff Sturkin. Starting at the guards, number 3, Peyton Bly. She's a junior. Also number 14, Cambry Hardy. She is a junior. Forwards are number 5, Mia Martin, a senior. Number 22, Elizabeth Estelle, a senior. And also for the Cardinals tonight, number 32, Ambry Reddy, and she is a junior. For the Ludington Orioles, coached by Warren Stowe, assisted by Dan Mesher. Starting at the guards, number 10, Annie Klein, a 5'7" senior. Also number 23, Emma McKinley, a 5'9" junior. Number 25, Carly Mesher, a 5'3" junior. Forwards are number 40, Jordan Anderson, a 6'2" sophomore, and number 44, Keelan Laird, a 6'3" senior. Orioles will be in their white jerseys, black lettering and numerals trimmed in orange. Muskegon Orchard View in their cardinal red. They also have white lettering and white numerals. And here we go, Evan, the Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals from Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington comes into the game at 7-3. Their record in the West Michigan Conference unblemished. They lead the conference.
Yeah, I mean, it's likewise, boys and girls. I mean, we've been whooping up on the West Michigan Conference so far in basketball. But, I mean, we have some good teams here. I know the girls have been having some offensive struggles, but they're also not giving up very many points on the defensive end. So, I mean, it's good to see.
Orchard View looked like they actually... Oh, nice pass right there and foul right off the bat. Orchard View on the tip right there. I don't know what you saw or how you saw that, but they lost the ball out of bounds. And Ludington basketball, and right off the bat, the Orioles feed the ball to Keelan, and she gets fouled as she takes it to the hoop. Laird's first free throw, no good.
Yeah, I don't know if they tried to set up kind of like a play off the tip, but it looked like Keelan tried to push that ball down the court. No one from Ludington was there to grab it, though.
Last deflected by the Cardinals, yes, and they got it back. And Keelan gets the second free throw there, and Ludington on the board first here on a free throw for Keelan Laird. 1-0 Ludington. We're about 20 seconds into the game. Orchardview with the basketball. They'll get it ahead now, the Cardinals, and their ball goes out of bounds, turned over to Ludington. Looked like Muskegon Orchardview, number 32, Ambry Reddy, was trying to get that ball to her teammate, and just the ball went wide. Look at that student section over there. Theme tonight is America, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, you can see most of the guys from the boys' team is over there, so they're going to be rowdy tonight. Keelan with the nice finish there.
Good job by Keelan Laird right there. She had she wasn't contested by any of the Orchardview players. And if that's going to happen tonight, she's going to have a huge night.
Yeah, I mean, when no one's in front of you to stop you, I mean, you got to take it all the way to the basket.
Keelan gets the basket. Ludington up 3-0. Orchardview basketball. Cardinals will trigger it in. Cambry Hardy has it. She's being double teamed there now. She'll give it up to Peyton Bly. With it one. Hardy with it now with 10-second violation. Oriole defense showing its fangs.
Yeah, I mean, they're just, forcing OV to throw the ball over the top, and they threw it back and forth a little bit too many times before trying to advance it forward.
McKinley gets the ball into Mesher. Now back to McKinley. Emma McKinley with it, and she'll give it there to Keelan Laird. Keelan wide open underneath is Anderson. And, oh, boy, that was a great pass there. Came in with a little steam on it from Keelan to Anderson right there. Just couldn't control it, but she had an easy two right there. And if you're a teammate of Keelan Laird, she loves to pass that ball. You better be ready, because that ball is going to be coming in, and it's going to be coming in hot.
Yeah, I mean, I think Keelan would have gave the ball to Jordan a little bit quicker there, but she had her back turned to the basket and didn't see her till late. The ball got knocked out of Jordan's hands, but there Keelan scores another bucket.
Keelan scores another basket right there. And there's a steal by Jordan Anderson. She goes down, and coming up with it for Orchardview is number 3, Peyton Bly. Keelan Laird with all 5 of the Oriole points so far. We're about a minute 40 into this game. Ludington up 5-0, and now we're going to have a 5-second violation?
Over and back.
Over and back, okay. Over and back violation on the Cardinals. Mesher with it. Oh, look at that. Wide open. Mesher. God! What? No Orchardview Cardinal there to contest. And Carly Mesher saw that. She takes it in for the bucket. Ludington up 7-0. And we're going to step aside. Timeout on the floor. Orchardview, you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington 7, Muskegon Orchardview 0. Evan, we haven't even talked about the height advantage that the Orioles have. Big-time height advantage here over the Muskegon Orchardview Cardinals.
Yeah, I know throughout the year, I mean, we've pretty much had a height advantage every game. We just haven't really taken advantage of it yet. Maybe this might be a game that we can, show off our bigs and, get the ball down to them, get in the guards' heads. I mean, this is what we can do every single game. So just use this game as a confidence booster.
You look, too, down there, the Orchardview bench, there's only 3 players, 3 extras on the bench down there for them. So now we're going to have offensive foul called on Muskegon Orchardview. That'll be called on the Cardinals, number 3, Peyton Bly.
Carly Mesher not afraid to put her body in front of the offensive player and take the hit.
We talk about the Peyton Lacombe Dunkometer from last year. I was talking to Dan Mesher about that, and he says Carly has a charge-o-meter at home. I guess it's a charge-o-meter, block-o-meter. Either or. And she keeps track of all those. So That's something to be proud of. There's another great pass right there to Keelan Laird, and she'll get the basket.
Yeah, Keelan's definitely going to take advantage of this game.
Did that pass come from Carly, or was that Emma?
Yeah,
okay.
Carly dropped it right over the shoulder, and Keelan did a nice job of finishing.
Beautiful pass there from Carly Mesher getting the assist. Ludington up 9-0. This reminiscent of the JV game. Ludington took a 17-0 lead at the end of the first quarter, Evan. Then Orchard View pretty much played the Orioles even the rest of the game. Coach Dan Mesher, though, was very liberally substituting throughout the game. All right, Ludington with the basketball. Mesher on the drive, shots up and no good. Carly hits the deck and she draws the foul.
Yeah, Carly did another great job. I mean, rejecting the ball screen because there's no help defense. I mean, she had a wide open drive to the basket. Got hit late. Fortunately, they called the foul.
Carly Mesher shooting two. Ludington up 9-0, 5:14 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, this is one of those games where, the girls who don't get, the minutes that the starters are getting, they're going to get in this game, maybe possibly even in the first half.
Yeah.
And, get a couple rotations and, see what it's like to play in a varsity basketball game.
Carly Mesher takes aim at free throw number 2. It's up and no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, number 5. And that is Mia Martin. Also out there right now is number 12, Hikari Katsuzawa. I was talking to her before the game. I was talking to the coach, and coach goes, he remembers you from last year. I said, yes, I do. I remember that name. I wouldn't forget it. There's a steal by Annie Klein. Klein still with it now, and we're going to have a traveling violation on the Orioles. And coming into the Oriole lineup will be number 35, Olivia Lynn, and number 20, and that will be Eliana Jeruzel. Jeruzel, a 5'9" sophomore. Lynn is a 5'11" senior. Ball deflected right there. It'll remain with the Cardinals. 4:49 to go. Opening quarter. Ludington 10, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. Girls JV and varsity basketball tonight here from Hawley. Thursday will be boys JV and varsity basketball here back at Hawley as arch rival Manistee comes to town. OSN and 102.7 WMOM will be covering those games. Of course, the OSN will cover the JV game, live stream it. There's a steal by Jeruzel, and now she'll be called for the travel. And then the varsity will be covered by the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Saturday, Evan, you're going to come to Hawley and watch. That's going to be a big boys game. The Petoskey Northmen and the Ludington Orioles. Petoskey's only lost one game this year. They lost to Grand Haven by just, I think, like 3 points. They got some impressive wins. If you look, they've defeated Grand Legend Brighton this year.
Yeah, I expect it to be a pretty good ball game this Saturday. I'm sure I'll be here. When Coach Shank says that it's going to be their toughest test, you know that it's going to be a tough test.
Exactly. There is a deflection right there. It's going to be Ludington basketball. Orioles up 10-0, 4:08 to go in the opening quarter. Katsuzawa will get the ball in now to Peyton Bly. Bly, ball deflected, last touch there, I believe, by Olivia Lynn, and Olivia inadvertently knocked over Hikari Katsuzawa there. Picks her up. She looks like she's fine.
Yeah, it looks like Liv and the OV girl both going after the ball. Just kind of one of those.
Yeah. Hey, our Indian Summer player in the spotlight has checked into the game, and now she has the ball as well. And that's Hannah Glanville. She wears number 30. Her interview will air at the half. Glanville does a nice job saving the ball right there. She'll give it to Jeruzel. Now to Lynn. Olivia Lynn with the ball. Now ball is stripped right there, and nice job there by the Cardinals, number 14, Cambry Hardy.
Yeah, that was really great on-ball defense. I mean, she was on Olivia's hip the entire time that Olivia had the ball.
Look at that student section.
Speedy's
getting into it. Speedy.
Getting rowdy over there.
He is. He's right there down there with Ryan Millspaw. It looks like Cole Anthus, and then there's Big Country. I see Levi Lehman. I see Sunshine Schillinger. There is Trey Forfinski. There is Aiden Gilchrist. Looks like Chase Hackert. Who have I missed?
Cole Johnson's over there.
Oh, yeah. I can't forget Cole. He had quite a football season for the Orioles. Looks like the majority of the varsity boys basketball team cheering on their classmates, so many of them, in the girls' basketball team for the Ludington
That's always
Orioles.
good to see when the boys are coming to support the girls,
Yep.
the girls going to support the boys. I mean, that's when you know you got a basketball program, when they're there to support each other.
Shot put up there by Peyton Bly, no good. Mesher has it for the Orioles. Now to Hannah Glanville. She'll give it Jenna Skiba, who's checked into the game. There's a nice pass. They're getting the basket. Olivia Lynn, she just backed the defender right down in there. Evan gets the basket.
Yeah, I'm sure Olivia did just exactly what Coach would want her to do there. I mean, had a smaller defender on her, just put her right underneath the rim and went up with it.
Glanville is in the game. She's a 5'8" junior. Also into the Oriole lineup, number 15, Jenna Skiba, 5'9" sophomore. Mesher with it for the Ludington. Ludington up 12-0. 2:14 to go in this opening quarter. Nice pass. Shot blocked right there. Skiba's shot was blocked, but a really nice pass from Olivia Lynn.
Yeah, Jonna did a great job there. I mean, she didn't leave her post spot where she was. You know, she had her girl sealed and was able to get the late pass from Carly, I believe.
Yeah, good hustle there by Olivia Lynn. She missed her first shot. She followed it up, got the rebound, took the shot, was fouled, and now she's at the free throw line. It's good to see this aggressiveness from Olivia Lynn.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the most aggressive that we've been on offense all year. Granted, we're playing, a lower talented OV team. But hopefully this will boost the confidence for the rest of the year.
Like I said in the pregame interview with Coach Warren Stowe, I said, Coach, the defense is pretty much on par with last year. With the offense, really, and he goes, I know, Scoop. And I said, we've talked about it a bit. He goes, well, hopefully they'll click in a little bit tonight. We'll start clicking a bit more for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with, Ryan and Keelan have, they're playing together for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Ryan's gone, Keelan's got to be used to playing with Olivia. Olivia's got to be used to playing with Keelan. The guards got to be used to throwing the ball into the bigs.
And Ryan and Keelan, they just clicked. It was awesome to watch that last year, the way those two clicked. Lynn got both free throws. Ludington is up 14-0, and now a foul will be called on Olivia Lynn, I do believe. That was the way they could, they were like same wavelength last year, and the passes that they would make to each other, they were a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, it was almost like they knew what the other one was going to do if they had the ball. If Keelan was posting up, Ryan knew that she was posting up and was looking for her. This year it's been, a little bit slow to get that flow going on the offensive end.
Peyton Bly is at the free throw line for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. Her first free throw, no good. 1:33 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 14-0. Second attempt is up and good. Peyton Bly gets Muskegon Orchard View's first point. Orioles up 14-1. Annie Klein with it for the Orioles. Klein, nice pass there. Jenna Skiba could not corral it, and Orchard View has it.
Looked like Jenna just tried to get moving just a little quick.
I think she kind of took her eyes off at the last second, and she was looking towards the hoop, and the ball eluded her. Cardinals grab it. Ludington up 14-1, 1:07 to go in this opening quarter. Now we got a Cardinal who's down and look like they're shaking up a little bit, and it's right in front of LHS athletic trainer Miss Jen Mraz. Miss Jen's asking her if she's all right. She does get up. That's number 3, Peyton Bly. We would like to thank Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Ludington basketball, we're down to 1 minute left in the opening quarter. Annie Klein with it. Klein now to Laird. Keelan's checked back in. Her shot too much on that underhand scoop with the left hand. However, Skiba gets it back. She'll give it now to Glanville, now to McKinley. Her shot up, no good. Skiba, no good. Skiba again. She draws the foul. Good work on the glass there by Jenna Skiba, and actually by all of her teammates. All the Orioles out there doing a nice job.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed this year is, we're having a hard time crashing the glass on the offensive end. One person's shooting, the other 4 are running back to play defense.
Mm-hmm.
There we took advantage of the height and got a few offensive rebounds.
Skiba's first shot is in and out, no good. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports. We have a lane violation, I believe. Or, wait a second. Yeah, it was on the Orioles, so Skiba did make the second attempt. It will not count. Lane violation on the Orioles. As I was saying about House of Flavors, folks, they are proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. Pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com.
Back in the game for the Orioles.
Oriole defense forces a turnover. The student section really getting into it over there. 23 seconds to go in this opening quarter. The Orioles up 14-1. Laird with it in the paint. Turnaround up and no good. Batted by Skiba there. Now Skiba's going to pick up the foul with 12 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Crown and Cork, folks, another of our great sponsors. Our team at Crown and Cork would like to wish you and yours a happy holiday season. We are closed for the year, opening to serve you again in April. We appreciate the support you have shown us these past 2 years and look forward to having you dine with us again soon. Good luck, O's. All right, there's a steal by Klein. We're down to 3 seconds. The ball's going to go out of bounds with 1.7 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Orioles up 14-1.
See if we can put a play together. And 1 second's enough time to catch and turn and shoot. So see maybe something down low to.
Jerusalem will get the ball in. Klein, she got the shot off. It's up and it's no good.
Seemed like a really long 1 second.
It did seem like that, but the Orioles did get the shot off. It's no good. But the score at the end of one from Hawley Gym. Girls varsity basketball action. The Ludington Orioles 14. The Muskegon Orchardview Cardinals 1. Back in 60 seconds here on the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Braden Kronline, Julia Havman, the Oriole Sports Network in conjunction with 102.7 WMOM Radio. Orchardview had the basketball. They tossed it in. There's a steal by McKinley. Her shot no good. Fighting for it, though, is Jerusalem. She'll give it now to Laird. Laird to McKinley, now to Klein. Annie Klein with it. Emma McKinley. Eliana Jerusalem. Nice move. Shot up and good. What a move there by Jerusalem. She gets the basket.
Yeah, I mean, great drive. When the defense is giving you the baseline, I mean, you got to drive, and there's no help defense right now from OV. It looked like they were trying to play a little bit of a zone, but I don't think that's necessarily what you want to try to do with the zone.
Orioles up 16-1, 7:21 to go in the opening half. Our Indian Summer player in the spotlight, three-point attempt, no good by OV. Oh, there's a shot up and in. Scoring that basket for the Cardinals, number 12, Hikari Katsuzawa. Ludington up 16-3. Again, our player in the spotlight, that's the Indian Summer player in the spotlight on the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show, will be Hannah Glanville. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Muskegon Orchardview basketball.
See see how long Coach Stowe keeps his girls playing up in a full court press. So it's been kind of tough for OV to get the ball past half court.
And there's
so you know that they're doing their jobs out there.
And speaking of that, Evan, that just forced another OV turnover right there. Jerusalem will get the ball into Klein. Annie Klein on the dribble now to Eliana Jerusalem. Jerusalem, nice pass to McKinley, shot up, good!
Yeah, great job by Emma to slip in behind that 2-3 zone that I think OV is playing right now. I mean, it's wide open down below. They're spread out. Great heads-up play by Emma.
Orioles up 18-3. A timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. We'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym, Ludington 18, Muskegon Orchard View 3. We want to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. However, if you do end up with a scrape, if you're involved in a fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Orchard View with the basketball. Ludington up 18-3. And now we're going to have a foul called on the Orioles. And it'll be on Emma McKinley, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, it looked like Ludington switched back to man-to-man defense there. Hopefully work on all their defenses that they play tonight. Get some practice in. And, game time action, and hopefully it'll come to help them later on down the road.
JV game tonight. Ludington wins 45-32. Congratulations, Coach Dan Mesher and his team. Evan, you got here a little bit late for that. Got here in time, plenty of time to do the varsity game with me. But Ludington had a 17-0 lead at the end of one, and the rest of the game was pretty even. But again, Coach Mesher was substituting his players throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's what you want on the JV level too, and Coach Mesher does a great job. He did a great job when I played. Of getting those people in on these type of games that, don't necessarily mean a whole lot. It might have been a blowout, and he's like, these girls might not have been able to play much the last few games with close games. And, it's good to get them in and let them play because just practicing all the time is no fun. So actually being out there playing in a game in Hawley Gym with some fans, it's just great experience.
Ambry Reddy was the Orchard View Cardinal that was shaken up on that. She's back on the bench right now, and it'll be Ludington basketball with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Orioles lead 18-3. They were up 14-1 at the end of one. McKinley will give the ball to Laird. Laird drives, and then she is stopped. Then she tried to get the ball there to Jordan Anderson. It's deflected, and it ends up in the hands of Cambry Hardy.
Yeah, it was the right look by Keelan. She might have just thrown it a little bit too hard for Jordan's liking.
It ends up in the Ludington student section with Cole Anthus, and then he fakes like he was going to take a long-range three-pointer. I like that hat, that cowboy hat that Cole is wearing. Okay, with the ball for the Orioles, Annie Klein. She'll give it now to Emma McKinley on the far baseline. McKinley back to Klein. She'll take a long three-pointer. That's off the mark. Ball out of bounds, and it will be Orchard View basketball.
Yeah, that was definitely a deep three there. I don't know if Annie quite knew how far she was. Her shot ended up just a little bit short off the front iron.
Just grazed the front of the rim right there. It was on line, but it just, like I said, just a little short. Ludington up 18-3 with the basketball. Cambry Hardy. Hardy will give it now to Peyton Bly. Now a 10-second violation. That's the second time the Oriole defense
Yeah, Ludington did a great job
Yep.
there in their man-to-man to keep the girls in front of them. Their ball handler, number 3 on OV, I mean, she's pretty quick with the ball. So it was good by Carly and Emma to stay in front of her.
Second time the Oriole defense has forced a 10-second violation on the Cardinals. Klein, nice pass there to Laird. Her shot blocked. She'll get it right back. Now the ball is kicked. And what are we going to have here? Foul will be called on Orchard View's number 34, and that's Jayla Childers. Ludington up 18-3. McKinley will trigger the ball into Laird. Laird is going to draw the foul. We want to send some love to Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles.
Shooting a 1-1 for Ludington. It's Keelan Laird.
7th team foul on the Cardinals. So for the last 5 minutes and 11 seconds of this half, the Orioles will be in the bonus.
Yeah, it's quite funny to watch Keelan catch the ball down low. The OV girls are all over on her arms.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got such a size advantage that, you know, it's hard for any of their girls to try to stop her.
Are you saying that you think she'll have a lot of red marks on her arms tomorrow?
That's probably why she went with the long sleeves tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Second free throw, no good, so Keelan gets 1 of 2. Ludington up 19-3. 8 points for Keelan Laird in the first half. And now the ball is lost right there. The Cardinal guard there, Bly, she dribbled the ball off of her tennis shoe.
Dribbled off her leg, but they're saying that it's OV ball.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see here. Interesting there, Evan.
Hey, another chance for Ludington to show off their defense.
Yeah. Into the OV lineup, number 12, Hikari Katsuzawa. And now with it, Bly. McKinley harassing her, and look at, there's Carly Mesher over. Wow.
I mean, when you talk about trapping right there, I mean, you want to come from behind so that the defender doesn't necessarily know that she's coming, and Carly did a great job of doing that right there.
I don't know who won the Miss Hustle Award last year for Ludington, but Mesher should have been right there in the running for it, and again this year too.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's there this year too.
Klein, three-point attempt, no good from the near baseline, and coming away with it for the Cardinals, number 3, that's Peyton Bly. 4:31 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 19-3. Orioles led 14-1 at the end of the first quarter. Orioles get a turnover. Mesher with it. Mesher now to Klein, to Laird. Laird trying to get that ball to Olivia Lynn, and coming up with it for the Cardinals momentarily was number 34, Jayla Childers. But she had stepped out of bounds, so the Orioles will get the ball right back. Hannah Glanville into the Oriole lineup. Glanville will get it to Klein. Now to Laird. Keelan Laird. Cross-court pass there to Hannah Glanville. Now to Mesher, to Klein, to Laird. Laird in the lane, and a foul will be called. I'm sure the Orchard View coach was wanting a traveling violation there.
I mean, she's allowed to take 2 steps there, but I don't know if Keelan quite thought that was a foul. I saw a look on her face after, and she's like, I might have just lost that ball, but hey, they bailed her out with the foul.
Keelan's steps are a little bit farther than most of the girls she's playing against. First free throw is good. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. Orchard View turns the ball over. Mesher with it now. Klein to Lynn. Lynn loses it, and coming up with it for the Cardinals, number 5, that's Mia Martin.
Yeah, it looked like Liv kind of got stuck between wanting to shoot it and wanting to pass it, and it just kind of fell out of her hand right to OV.
3:24, an over and back violation on the Cardinals right there. Into the Oriole lineup, number 15, Jenna Skiba. Keelan Laird will get a breather. So you got Skiba out there now with Klein, Mesher, Lynn, and Glanville. Klein, Lynn lost it momentarily, got it back, lost it, and then she got it back again, and now we have a jump ball, possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. We saw a ton of jump balls in that JV game tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how it goes back and forth between games. I mean, some games you won't see a jump ball, and then there's other games where, I mean, it seems like every other possession is a jump ball.
Exactly. 3:05 to go in the second quarter. Muskegon Orchard View with the ball. There's a tip there by Klein. She's got herself a steal. Annie Klein shot up, no good. Rebound, Mesher up, no good. Klein now has it. Klein will take a baseline shot. Jumper there, no good. And here come the Cardinals. Again, Ludington's bugaboo this year, Evan, is just they'll go for periods of time without scoring.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, Annie was getting kind of trailed down. I mean, hand on the hip the whole way. That's a tough layup to make. Granted, I mean, most people probably should make that shot, but it's a tough shot.
It happens, though. I mean, it happens. It happens at
Carly
the
did a great job.
College level. It happens at the NBA level. Yeah.
Carly did a great job of fouling, and she got another chance to put it up. We're just having a tough time getting the ball to fall.
Well, the Orioles get the ball right back. Skiba takes a shot right there from the near baseline, no good, and the Cardinals have it. You know, this Ludington was up 14-1 entering the second quarter, and they've only scored 6 points thus far in this quarter, but they've allowed Orchard View just 2.
And I mean, that's one thing about the Ludington defense. I mean, you're not going to give up very many points. So, as long as you can score more than the other team, you win the game. Obviously, scoring points is, what we want to do.
Timeout, Ludington. Coach Warren Stowe wants and gets a timeout. He's going to draw up a play, and while he draws that play up and talks to his girls, we're going to step aside. Ludington 20, Muskegon Orchard View 3. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Let's see what Coach Warren Stowe drew up here, Evan, for his girls.
Yeah, I think it was kind of more of getting them back in their offensive flow. I mean, the last few possessions has been a lot of, one-on-one basketball. Someone gets it, they're going up with a shot. I'm sure it was more of, get on our offense and we can score however we want.
That shot's blocked right there. Jenna Skiba took the short-range jumper there from the far baseline. Ludington was patient there. They worked the ball around. Got a good-looking shot right there. The ball was partially blocked out of bounds, so will be Oriole basketball.
But, when they run their offense, it's pretty simple to get a shot right now against this OV defense. So I'm sure that's all he told them. He's like, we can run a quick offensive possession and get the shot that we want instead of going down and one person shoots it and then OV gets the ball back.
Olivia Lynn getting some good looks right there. They're just the Orioles shooting right now. The field goal percentages are very low right now. They are pretty cold shooting from the field. They have a 20-3 lead, 1:24 to go in this opening half. Olivia Lynn with it now, and she's going to draw the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to go from watching the boys who, just light up the gym every time that they step out on the floor. And then, the girls, they play a little bit slower of a game. They don't get quite the easy shots that the boys get. And they don't have the outside shot quite yet. So it'd be nice to see later on in the season to be able to knock down some three-pointers, and that'll help put points on the board.
Yeah, Lynn's first free throw is good. And it's not like the scoreboard wasn't exploding last year. The team was 20-6, and they were a state semifinalist. They made it to the state semifinal game. But they had the connection with Key and with Keelan Laird and Ryan Rohr. And then they got some timely scoring at long-range three-pointers there from their guards at times. Yep. All right, Ludington, Lynn gets 1 of 2 free throws. Now there's a steal by Jerusalem, trying to get that ball to McKinley. She's not able to hold it.
Yeah, I'd like to see Eliana just kind of back that ball out and set up in your offense. I mean, when there's nothing there, there's no sense in trying to force it when you're on a breakaway. And then you turn the ball over and you give the ball right back to OV where they can go play offense. You know, when you're playing a good team, they're going to take advantage of that, you know, those times when you have advantage and then you turn the ball over and all your girls got to turn around and run back. So, you know, against a good team, they're going to take advantage of you there. If Eliana backs out, I mean, get into your offense and then run it in flow.
Orioles force a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Ludington, and Jerusalem has, I'm sorry, that was Skiba. McKinley. Skiba to McKinley. 34 seconds to go in the opening half. Ludington up 21-3. Jerusalem on the dribble drive. She'll give it now to Skiba. Her shot no good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line, and she will shoot 2 because the Orioles are in the double bonus right now. Plus, that was a shooting foul as well. On the court for Ludington right now, you have Jerusalem, Skiba, Klein, McKinley, and Anderson. First free throw, no good. Orioles free throw shooting tonight has not been very good either, Evan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'd have, 30-plus points by now if we could knock down some free throws. But we've just been struggling.
Yeah, I hate to sound so critical. We're just telling you how things are going right now at Holly Gym. Second free throw also no good. And here come the Cardinals. Again, the Orioles up 21-3.
They're out there working hard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's tough to get a shot to fall right now.
Yeah.
With
Evan, there's myself, we are not questioning their hustle, their effort. We're not questioning that at all. It's just right, sometimes you have nights like these, and Ludington Orioles, the girls have been having some low scoring. There's a three-pointer. Up, no good, 1 second to go, and there's the buzzer. And at the half from Holly Gym, your score, the Ludington Orioles 21, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 3, back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans.
Welcome to Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. We feature craft cocktails, an extensive wine selection, and a seasonal changing menu that highlights what the Great Lakes have to offer. Guests rave about our hand-battered fish and chips made with fresh walleye. And you definitely want to try our Crown and Cork burger, made with 2 USDA prime Angus beef patties, topped with a tangy sauce on a homemade brioche bun. But if it's comfort food you want, I have to recommend our creamy Alfredo. It's taken months for our chefs to perfect its rich and buttery sauce, but I think you will agree it was worth the wait. And parents, take a night off and actually bring your entire family. We have an interactive play area and a kids-approved menu. We are closed for the season, reopening in April. To stay up to date on what we are doing to enhance the experience for next year, follow us on Facebook or check our website at crownandcork.com. We look forward to serving you again very soon.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Holly Gym. We're at the half. Ludington 21, Muskegon Orchard View 3. The Orioles outscored the Cardinals 7-2 in that second quarter after outscoring them 14-1 in the opening 8 minutes of play. Scoring for Orchard View, 1 point for Peyton Bly, 2 points for Hikari Katsuzawa. For the Orioles, 2 for Eliana Jeruzel, 2 for Emma McKinley, 3 for Carly Mesher, 5 for Olivia Lynn and Keelan Laird with, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 points in the first half. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success. We belong to you at Safe Harbor Credit Union. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And also a shout out to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer, proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. We'll step aside right now and listen to the interview I did recently with Ludington Oriole Hannah Glanville. Stay tuned, those fans. Welcome, Ludington Oriole girls basketball fans, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's halftime show, sponsored by Safe Harbor Credit Union. And our player in the spotlight is Hannah Glanville. Hannah is a junior. She wears jersey number 30, and she plays the guard position, sometimes forward, but mainly guard. Mm-hmm. Now, Hannah, what is it that you like best about being a Ludington Oriole basketball player?
I'd say definitely defense. It's big for us. Like Coach says, guard your yard, and I think just coming up, all the girls, it's defense, defense, defense. Mm-hmm. I like to talk on defense, just communicate. It's a big part of the game and probably my favorite. Defense is definitely Ludington's calling card. It's our trademark. What is it that you like best about playing for Coach Warren Stowe? I love him. He makes it the game fun, but also knows how to kind of discipline us because you need that discipline in the game. He makes us tough, but we also have fun with it. Okay. The move to the West Michigan Conference, how the team is adjusting rather nicely. I mean, you're undefeated in league play. Yeah. How are the girls liking it? And it seems like Coach Stowe was liking it as well. Some pretty good competition. Yeah, we're having fun with it, kind of seeing some new competition. It's been really fun, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Wanted to ask you, Hannah, talk a bit about last year, the great memories of the run to the Breslin Center. You were brought up for that, so. Yeah, it was super exciting. I just remember very vividly, walking out onto the court, stepping on, I've been a State fan growing up, so stepping onto that court, the music's playing, and I'm looking around at the fans, just taking it all in, and I'm like, holy crap, we made it. Definitely a memory for you young ladies that you'll never forget. I mean, playing on Michigan State, on campus of Michigan State University, no doubt about that. Wow. It was pretty awesome for this announcer, too, last year. Yes. I was hoping to see Tom Izzo there, but I didn't get to see him. I did see him in 2017. I don't think I saw him in 19, but I saw him in 17 when the Ludington boys made it to the state championship game. And I saw him, and I also saw John Beeline, who was the University of Michigan coach at the time. Gotcha. I didn't get the chance. I stayed true to my duties. Yeah. True to my Ludington Orioles. I didn't go over and harass them for an autograph or anything like that. Hannah, what are your plans for spring sports? And tell the listeners and watchers out there what you did in the fall. In the fall, I did some mountain biking, some lifting, and running on my own since I don't have a sport. Okay. And then this spring, I'm looking forward to tennis. And your favorite teacher in class at LHS? My favorite class right now is Econ, and my favorite teacher is Mrs. Stone. Favorite food that Mom makes for you and your family? Anything with red meat. I like cheeseburgers, steak, anything like that. Favorite flavor of ice cream at Ludington House of Flavors? They have this ultimate peanut butter brownie, and I love that one. I think one of your teammates mentioned that one recently. Maybe not. Maybe it was peanut butter. Just peanut butter. Anything peanut butter and chocolate, I'm good with that. Okay. Role model or role models that you have, Hannah? Basketball-wise, I like Draymond Green, Giannis, any of those guys. And then, outside of basketball, I'd say my brother, Jack Glanville. I just like the way he, communicates with people and, puts himself out there. He's been a big role model for me. Speaking of Jack, we want to give him a shout-out. He was a member of that 2017 team. Yep, he was. It was fun to watch him go there, and then I went and got to play on that court. Definitely. Anybody watching or listening to tonight's game that you'd like to say hello to? I'll give a shout-out to my grandparents.
Well, thank you, Hannah, and congratulations on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game against the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. And we wish you and the O's all the best the rest of the season. Go get 'em, O's.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium. Ludington up at the half, 21-3. JV win tonight by the score of 45-32. And again, a big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, and Indian Summer, our exclusive player in the spotlight sponsor. We'd also like to thank Ludington Paint and Glass. They have been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint, the local source for all of your painting projects. Give owner Matt Ewing a call at 231-843-8250. You can also look up Ludington Paint and Glass at www.ludingtonpaint.com. Evan, tonight's paper had it's the first prep basketball rankings I've seen. They had the girls' rankings, and I don't know how much you put into that. I know Coach Thad Shank doesn't put much into the rankings when they come out. Coach Charlie Gunsel, the same way for football, and Coach Warren Stowe is pretty much the same for the girls' basketball. I was looking through here, and you would think that Hart, they're not even receiving an honorable mention. Kent City, the Division III runner-up last year at state, they're an honorable mention. So, and Big Rapids and Brethren are about the only two schools that, Big Rapids isn't our next-door neighbor, but they're a team that isn't too far away from us. And Brethren's in there with an honorable mention in Division IV.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably more on the side of Coach Shank and Coach Gunsel. And you know what? Rankings are cool. Whatever. You could be the number one ranked team in the state. But as a player, I want to come out there, I'm going to beat you. And, just to have that mentality that, you could be the number one ranked team, but you know what, I might be the underdog, but I'm going to come up there and I'm going to beat you. So.
Evan, you look back at 2017, Big Rapids was ranked like number 8 in the state, boys basketball. They came up here, I think they were 13-0. We were 13-0. Ludington whacked them up here at Hawley Gym. Then we went in and we played them in the opening game of the districts. They were 17-3 on the year. Ludington was 18-2, and we beat them pretty handily again in the district opener that year on our way to the Breslin in a Class B state runner-up. Yeah,
it's cool. I'm seeing, Ludington, the boys are ranked up there pretty high this year. Coach Shank, I'm sure he really doesn't care about it.
Yeah.
He just wants to play basketball, and he's ready for the playoff run.
Exactly.
And, he's like, it's just a number. They can say what they want. He probably wouldn't care if Ludington wasn't ranked.
I didn't even see the boys' rankings yet.
I was just looking kind of through social media stuff, and I saw some of the boys were posting that. I don't know the exact number.
As Coach Shank says, Coach Stowe says, Coach Gunsel say, that's for you guys, Scoop, you and the media.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all media stuff.
Exactly.
For the players, you don't want to get it in your head that you're ranked number one. But it's cool. It's cool to say that you're ranked in the state. But
you see, with our boys team, though, they're 9-0. But they are having a ton of fun on the court. You can tell how much fun they're having, and that's the main thing. Have fun and just play like you can play, like the talent they have, and they have done that so far this year. All right, we've started play here in the second half. Orchard View had the ball to begin the second half. Ludington now with it. 7:34 to go in the third quarter. The Orioles up 21-3. Emma McKinley out on the court along with Annie Klein. Keelan Laird, her shot is up and good. Now that's a hometown Hawley Gym roll on the rim there.
Yeah, you don't get that very often, but it's nice when it happens in your home gym.
Orioles up 23-3. Cardinals with the ball. Again on the court for the Orioles right now, you have Mesher, McKinley, Klein, Anderson, and Laird. And now we have a timeout. Muskegon Orchard View. 7:11 to go in the third quarter. I think it's going to be a 30. Let's see here. It's a 30-second timeout. I do this once or twice a year, Evan, where I have both the boys and the girls Ludington 1,000 point club. And I know that, like I said, Coach Shank, it's another thing. He does not like me bringing up a lot about the points. Well, I pretty I think I do a pretty good job keeping those point totals. The girls' 1,000 point club for Ludington. Number 1 is Coach Warren Stowe's sister, Mandy. Mandy Stowe graduated in 1997. She finished with an incredible 2,160 points. Number 2 is Nikki Arner, a 2010 graduate, 1,430. Number 3, a classmate of mine, Nan Gillespie, graduated in 1984, 1,312 points. And congratulations to Nan Gillespie, who now goes by the name Nanette Gillespie Clearing Sky Christensen, and she was elected to the Hall of Fame. She'll be with the class of 2023. Again, she's in 3rd place, 1,312. 4th is Dearica Varenhorst, 1,258 points, graduated in 2013. 5th, Molly Gretzinger, 1992 graduate, 1,076 points. And number 6, Dr. Annie Toole-Sadasti, graduated 1987, 1,054 points. Back to action here. Ludington had a couple good looks right there. Muskegon Orchard View with the basketball. 6:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ludington up 23-3.
Yeah, Emma just had a nice open shot. I wasn't sure if she was going to shoot it at first. She kind of hesitated, and then that's, one of the hardest shots to take after you're not sure if you want to shoot it or not.
Cambry Hardy just scored for Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington up 23-5. Klein will swing the ball now to Mesher. OSN 102.7 WMOM back here on Thursday. Oriole Sports Network will live stream the boys JV game against Manistee. And then when the varsity starts, that'll be live streamed by the OSN, and also will be joined by 102.7 WMOM radio. That's Thursday night right back here at Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles and the Manistee Chippewas boys JV and varsity action. Okay, Annie Klein, 3-point attempt is good! There's a 3-pointer. Annie Klein right in front of the student section nails the 3.
It's the best spot in the gym to make a 3 if you're a Ludington Oriole. But Annie caught that one shot ready, and she knocked it down.
Here's a steal by the Orioles. Klein will get the ball ahead to Mesher. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound to Emma McKinley. She'll give it now to Klein. Now to Laird. Turnaround, in and out, no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, number 5, Mia Martin.
Yeah, it's nice to see Ludington getting second chance opportunities, but it'd be nice to see some of those open court layups. Fast break. You got to make those ones. Those are just easy points. Granted, Emma's following behind to get the rebound second chance, but it's probably one of the easiest ways to score in basketball, just a fast break layup.
There's a 3-pointer knocked down there by Orchard View's Cambry Hardy. Hardy has come out here. She's got all 5 of Orchard View's points here in the 3rd quarter. Ludington up 26-8. Mesher with it now to Klein. She'll give it now to McKinley. Anderson, nice pass there to Laird. Shot is up and good, boy. Keelan banked that high off the glass, and it nestled down through the twines.
Yeah, that was a good, strong move by Keelan. She missed a couple of easy ones here the last few possessions, so I'm sure she wanted to get that one to fall.
Orioles up 28-8. Seeing a little more scoring so far here, Evan, in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it looks like both teams came out of halftime with a little bit more energy. That might be good to see for Ludington. It's kind of tough to play these games when you're up by 20 points, but if OV has a little bit more energy, that might give Ludington a little bit more energy too.
Keelan Laird in the paint, and ball goes out of bounds. It will remain with the Orioles there. Some substitutions for Ludington. Olivia Lynn has checked in, and also Eliana Jeruzel.
It's open.
Orioles up 28-8, 4:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. Nice pass. Oh, the pass shot's overlaid, however. They're Laird with a nice pass there to Lynn. A little too strong on the shot. And now there's a steal by Jeruzel, and the shot is up and no good. She left it short. And here come the Cardinals. Jeruzel hustling back. She bats the ball away.
Great hustle by Eliana to get back after
that was
missing that layup. She's the farthest one back there, and she was the first one to the ball.
McKinley now to Lynn. You can see Lynn wanting that ball there, and she has the ball stripped from her by Orchard View's Mia Martin. 3:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ludington 28, Muskegon Orchard View 8. With the ball for the Cardinals, number 3, Peyton Bly. Bly guarded there by Jeruzel. You can see Jeruzel trying. She gets another steal. Eliana Jeruzel And now she's going to get it there to McKinley, who gets the basket. Great job there by Jerusalem. Had to slow herself down so she didn't get the traveling violation. Gets the ball to McKinley, who gets the bucket.
Yeah, it all started at half court. I mean, Eliana's got some quick hands, able to get the steal. The OV girl did a great job of getting back and playing defense, but Eliana came to a stop, and Emma was wide open on the opposite block.
All right, Annie Klein has the ball. She'll get it ahead now to Jerusalem. Jerusalem, nice pass there to McKinley, who gets the bucket. And you're seeing some chemistry here on the passing from Jerusalem to McKinley.
Yeah, I mean, this is something Ludington hasn't really done throughout the year, and that's push the ball down the court. You know, watching the boys, I mean, they do it every single time. I'd like to see the girls do that a little bit more throughout the game, because you can get so many easy baskets out of it, especially with how tough their defense is.
Yep.
I mean, you get steals up top. I mean, you're going fast. I mean, you got people coming from behind and people coming up the sidelines.
Your sister just went off, a couple substitutions right there, but before she went off, she made a point of it to go up and give a high five to her teammate, Eliana Jerusalem, right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's all thank you to Eliana, who, I mean, was working her butt off on defense and then made the extra pass to Emma to finish.
All right, Ludington with the basketball. And on the court right now for the Orioles are our Indian Summer player in the spotlight, Hannah Glanville. Carly Mesher's out there. Also Jenna Skiba, Olivia Lynn, and Eliana Jerusalem. There's a three-pointer up by Mesher, no good. A long rebound to the Cardinals, number 12, Hikari Katsuzawa. 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Ludington 32, Muskegon Orchard View 8. They'll work it inside, shot no good. The Orioles were up at the half, 21-3. Here comes Skiba in a hurry. Jenna Skiba still with it. Now she'll give it to Olivia Lynn. Right back, actually it was deflected there. Skiba ended up with the ball. Shot no good. Rebound to the Cardinals, number 34. And that was Jayla Childers. Now with it, Hikari Katsuzawa. Katsuzawa still with the ball. And now she'll lose the ball, and Hannah Glanville has it for the Orioles.
Yeah, she's been showing off her dribble moves the last couple of times down the court. She's got a couple of good crossovers in there.
Yeah. Glanville and Coach Warren Stowanson gets a timeout. Ludington 32, Muskegon Orchard View 8. We'll step aside, and we'll be back in 60 seconds here on 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network. Stay tuned, those fans.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gymnasium, Ludington 32, Muskegon Orchard View 8. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940, folks. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. Ludington basketball. Eliana Jerusalem will trigger the ball in right in front of the Oriole student section. She'll give it now to Mesher, now to Lynn. Olivia Lynn. In the corner, Glanville, her shot up, no good. That was a three-point attempt. Lynn ends up with it. Olivia Lynn, ball still alive, and now Katsuzawa has it for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Liv did a great job of getting there on that weak side rebound. The great Terry Lehman says that about 67% of shots from the corner go to the opposite side. Liv did a great job of getting there.
There was a steal by Jerusalem, and she missed the layup. And now play still resumes. You got Katsuzawa, who's down over here. The three-point attempt is up, no good. 35 seconds to go. You got a player on the court, and the refs still haven't seen it right in front of us. And now we have an official's timeout. Katsuzawa is down. It looked, I'm not even going to speculate here. Her glasses are off, and now Miss Jen Mraz, the LHS athletic trainer, comes over and is taking a look. We have 28.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ludington is up 32-8. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group, your number one Oriole fans. Auto Owners Insurance Group, a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit the McGee Insurance Group in Ludington today or at www.mcgeeins.com. McGee Insurance Group, proud to support Ludington area school sports. Also, PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. PM Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. They construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. And Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. All right, back to action here. Katsuzawa looks like she's doing better. She's on the bench. Orchard View scores there in the basket by number 34, Jayla Childers. Her first points of the game. Ludington up 32-10. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Jerusalem with it. And Glanville, and the ball just went through her hands right there. 4.2 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 32-10.
Yeah, it looked like Hannah maybe just got going just a little bit quick, took her eyes off the ball, and just slipped right through her hands.
Here's a desperation shot that's going to be well short. The score at the end of 3 from Hawley Gym. The Ludington Orioles 32, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 10. Back in 60 seconds here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Ludington outscored Orchard View 11-7 in the third quarter after leading 21-3 at the half. Ludington currently leads 32-10. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. I'll be talking to Oriole head coach Warren Stowe at the conclusion of this game. Smith & Eddy Insurance covering all of the Lakeshore. A caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Ludington with the basketball to begin play here in the fourth quarter. They'll get it inside. Keelan Laird will get the bucket.
Yeah, Ludington was just running a little baseline runner, too high action with the big setting some baseline screens there, and I mean, it worked to perfection. Eliana was able to get that ball down low. Jordan looked like she tried to shoot it, but it worked out as a perfect pass to Keelan.
Got a jump ball right there. Good hustle by Annie Klein. Possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington up 34-10. Orioles led tonight by Keelan Laird so far with 15 points. Now we have a turnover by the Cardinals. We want to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. McKinley will give it up to Jerusalem now. You like that? Keelan Laird calling for the ball. Get me that ball. McKinley with it now. Mesher getting set to check back into the Oriole lineup. Jerusalem has it. 7 minutes left in the game. Klein. Now to Anderson. Her shot. Good! Oh, tough shot there by Jordan Anderson. Tough angle right there. She banked it high off the glass. Ludington up 36-10, and that's Jordan's first points of this game.
Yeah, that was a great finish by Jordan. I mean, she finished through some contact, didn't turn her body away like most girls would when they get hit. but she was able to go up with it and get it to fall.
Just a sophomore, Evan, and I don't know if she stopped. I don't think she has stopped growing or will stop growing yet. And she's listed at 6'2". So once she becomes a little more aggressive, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, all it's going to take is a little bit of time at the varsity level. I mean, getting those reps down low. I mean, what it's like to be getting hit as you go up. I mean, it's a little bit different playing at the JV level than the varsity level. So I'm sure it'll take her a little bit of time to get used to it. And, you know, the last few games, I mean, we've kind of seen it. She's being more aggressive on the offensive end, tougher with the ball. So it's good to see.
Ambry Reddy checks back into the OV lineup and back into the Oriole lineup, 25, Carly Mesher. Nice turnaround basket there for the Cardinals, number 22, Elizabeth Estelle, her first points of the game. Ludington up 36-12, 6:10 left in this contest. Mesher back out to Klein, to McKinley. Mesher, Laird, turnaround too much on it. Laird gets it right back and puts it back up again. That high bank shot, and give her 17 on the game.
Yeah, Keelan's just eating them up, down low. I mean, they don't really have anyone that can stop her. She's getting multiple opportunities down there to shoot, too.
Yep. And then you saw on that one right there, Keelan a little bit too much on the first shot, but who's on the other side for the rebound? Jordan Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice when you have girls over 6 foot that can rebound down there.
Olivia Lynn will check in and replace Jordan Anderson. So you got Lynn out there now with Laird, Mesher, Klein, and McKinley. Orchardview with the basketball. Shot is up and no good there. That shot was put up by Elizabeth Estelle. McKinley to Lynn. Her shot overlaid, no good.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great look by Emma. Great job by Liv. I mean, run right to the basket. Unfortunately, we just having some trouble getting those fast break layups to fall.
There's a deflection there. Good job by Klein, and it ends up in the hands of McKinley with 5:01 remaining in the game. McKinley now to Klein. Back to McKinley. She's directing Mesher to come on out farther. Good job, Annie Klein, right there. Ball not able to be handled, however, by Olivia Lynn. And here come the Cardinals.
Yeah, it's a good look by Annie. I'd like to see her kind of catch to look to shoot. It might make the defender come out a little bit farther than she did. And then, I mean, it's a little bit easier of a pass for Liv to try to corral down there.
Bly has the basketball for the Cardinals. 4:26 left in the game. There's a steal by Mesher. Mesher has, good job there. Great job. Overlaid, however, though. Mesher with a nice pass there to Emma McKinley. She overlaid it. We've seen a lot of that tonight from the Orioles, underlaying or overlaying the ball, in point-blank range.
Yeah, we've had many chances from point-blank range to finish. We just haven't taken advantage of it.
Ludington basketball. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow went Ludington's way. 4:14 to go in the game. Mesher with it now. To Annie Klein. Now to McKinley. Back to Klein. To Mesher. Over to McKinley. Good ball movement. Laird. Shot no good. And coming away with it for the Cardinals is number 32. And that's Ambry Reddy. She'll give it now to Cambry Hardy. Now to Katsuzawa. Hardy with it. Katsuzawa. Nice deflection there. Annie Klein, she'll get headman the ball to Emma McKinley. McKinley now to Mesher, who drives baseline. I don't know how she didn't go out of bounds right there. She got like a little bit of a body check. Shot up there by Laird, no good. Rebound, Lynn. First shot, no good. Second shot, good! And she's fouled.
Yeah, great finish by Liv, down low. Took the hit, was able to finish through contact.
Orioles up 40-12. Olivia Lynn at the free throw line. Hannah Glanville will come in and give Emma McKinley a breather. 3:20 left in the game. Orioles led 21-3 at the half. The JV team wins tonight by the score of 45-32. At the free throw line for the Orioles, trying to complete the three-point play, Olivia Lynn. The shot is up and good. Lynn completes the three-point play.
Well, we've made it over 40 points. I'm not sure the last time that we scored over 40 points. It might have been the first game of the season against Hart that we scored over 40 points.
That was a 43-42 overtime loss to the Hart Pirates. You're right. I'll have to do a little research, Evan.
But I believe this is the first time we've been over 40 points since the first game of the year.
There's a drive and a basket for Muskegon Orchard View's Cambry Hardy.
Which, I mean, they are playing a different style of basketball than the boys, so obviously you can't compare to the boys who score 80 points a game. I mean, when I played the same offense and defense that the girls are playing, I mean, we probably averaged 55, 60 points, rarely scoring, 70 points. But also we had those games, I mean, against Scottville, I mean, I think we scored like 29 points. So, I mean, you're working so hard on defense that it's tough to score on offense.
Keelan Laird will be at the free throw line. She draws the foul. You know, I was talking, a couple people have approached me. They said, yeah, Scoop, we agree with you. You were talking to Coach Shank up there when we were up there playing the girls, and Mason County Central was playing the Orioles, you know, and I talked about we've had some low-scoring games against the Spartans, particularly in this gym at Scottville. A couple of people approached me and they said, yeah, Scoop, you were right. And I said, well, you know, Coach Shank was giving me a bit of a hard time right there. You know, he said, well, I said, yeah, maybe back at Hawley there have been higher-scoring games.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard to go out there. I mean, I don't know what it was about it. But, yeah, I know my senior year we played out in Scottville. And I want to say that the final score was in the 20s.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we probably shot about 15%. But, I mean, when you're working hard on defense like these girls are doing, I mean,
rivalry
it's tough
game
to have energy to, be able to go down there and run offense.
Laird gets both free throws, and I don't know if we'll see. I don't think we're going to see her the rest of the night. Nice night, though, for Keelan Laird with an even 20 points.
Yeah, definitely Keelan's top scoring game of the year. We've been waiting for her to, have one of those games where she drops the amount of points that, we think that she should be able to do with her size advantage.
Yeah, you're right on that, Evan. Got some new players out in the court for Ludington, including number 42, Sabrina Ramirez, a 5'9" junior. Also out there, number 5, Christina Spack, and she is a 5'8" senior, foreign exchange student from Madrid, Spain. She has the ball right now. Now she'll give it to Glanville to Mesher. Here's a shot, three-pointer, just off the mark there by Spack. Rebound to Olivia Lynn, and she'll get the bucket.
Yeah, it's always good to see these girls who don't get much playing time being able to get in the game and get some reps.
Orioles up 45-14, 1:33 to go in the game. We'd like to thank Urca Auto Center, Mason County's only locally owned new car dealer, serving Mason County for the past 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, your one place to shop for all of your automotive needs. Orchardby with the basketball, and now a foul will be called. Also, Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington to give them a call, 843-2323. Back into the Oriole lineup, number 15, Jenna Skiba. Also returning, number 10, Annie Klein. Orioles are up 45-14. There's a shot, no good. Follow-up. And now a foul will be called on the Orioles' Sabrina Ramirez.
That's her second.
Timeout, Ludington with 1:09 left in the game. 45-14, Ludington up. We'll stay right here. And we want to tell you about Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor, covering all of the Lakeshore, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, shout out to Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, if you're an offender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And, of course, House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. All right, Ludington basketball. 1 minute left in the game. Glanville with it. She'll get it into Ramirez. Her shot, no good. Ball fought for. Ramirez ends up with it. And it ends up now with Hannah Glanville. Now to Annie Klein. Back to Glanville. 48 seconds to go. Spock with it. Now she'll give it to Glanville. They'll work it down to Skiba. 41 seconds to go. Skiba is going to draw the foul. Orioles up 45-14.
Number 3, Peyton Bly. That's her third. And team score.
Spock with it. She'll take the shot. Up, no good. Rebound to Orchard View's number 22, Elizabeth Estelle. 28 seconds to go in the game. Orioles up 45-14. I'd like to remind you, Oriole fans, to tune in on Thursday, boys JV and varsity basketball against the Manistee Chippewas right back here at Hawley Gym. OSN will live stream the JV game beginning at 5:30. And we'll have 102.7 WMOM joining us for the varsity game, which will start about 15 minutes after the conclusion of the JV game. That'll be Thursday right here at Hawley. At the line for Muskegon Orchard View, number 22, Elizabeth Estelle. Second shot, and wow, I mean, that was a pretty good psych job right there. Holy cow, everybody went into the lane.
I mean, it looked like you.
It looked like something you'd see watching the Harlem Globetrotters.
I mean, it looked like she pump faked, and the officials are talking about it right now, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that.
I mean, everybody, all the both Orchard View and Ludington players were in the paint right there. You know, I haven't seen something like that. Like, again, you'd see something like that watching the Harlem Globetrotters on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Right. I mean, I've seen a few people, I mean, they have, just a little twitch in their shot that, gets to at least one person. But I've never seen everyone.
So they're going to disallow the shot, Evan, and it's going to be a jump ball with possession arrow to Muskegon Orchard View.
Makes the most sense to me.
All right, 20 seconds to go. Ludington up 45-14. There's a shot. Actually, more of a pass right there, and it ended up in the hands of Elizabeth Estelle. We're down to 12 seconds remaining in the game. Estelle will get the butts deflected, and Ramirez ends up with it. She'll get it ahead now. Giroux, no, that's Skiba. 6 seconds to go. Skiba to Ramirez. Her shot, no good. 2 seconds to go, and there's the buzzer. And your final score in girls varsity basketball action. From Hawley Gym, the Ludington Orioles 45, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 14. Back in 2 minutes here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, those fans. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep included in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
Welcome back to Hawley Gym. Scoop Hansen, Evan McKinley, Braden Kronline, and Julia Havman. The Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, along with 102.7 WMOM. Ludington wins the varsity game by the score of 45-14. For the game, the Orioles outscored the Cardinals 14-1 in the opening quarter, 7-2 in the second quarter, 11-7 in the third, and 13-4 in that fourth quarter. The Orioles led 21-3 at the half. They were up 32-10 at the end of three. They win 45-14. And scoring tonight for the Orchard View Cardinals, 1 point for Peyton Bly, 2 points for Hikari Katsuzawa, 7 for Cambry Hardy, 2 for Elizabeth Estelle, and 2 for Jayla Childers. For the Ludington Orioles, 3 for Annie Klein, 2 for Eliana Jeruzel, 6 for Emma McKinley, 3 for Carly Mesher, 10 points for Olivia Lynn, 2 for Jordan Anderson, and we said earlier that Keelan had an even 20 tonight. Sorry, folks, we were mistaken. Keelan ended up with 19 points tonight, but her high output for the season, Evan.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think Ludington probably played a pretty decent game tonight. Granted, Orchard View didn't have the strongest of teams, but I think we kind of knew that coming in tonight, that they weren't going to have a great basketball team. But, I mean, the girls were able to work on their defense, work on their offense. I mean, it was their only game this week, so, I mean, they had to take advantage
exactly.
of it. You know, obviously practice isn't as fun as a game, but, I mean, it gets you in the situation stuff, and you can, go through your stuff.
And, Evan, we talked about it. We don't want to sound negative at all. It was a nice win tonight. They're 8-3 on the year. They're undefeated, leading the conference. And I guess we're being a little bit critical because we were a bit spoiled last season by the great run, the 20-6 finish and the run to the Breslin Center. They're still playing the tough defense they're always known for. It's just they're in a bit of a scoring lull right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because, for you, I mean, you go from the boys' games where they're scoring, 80 points, and then you come to the girls' games, which is slowed way down, and they're only scoring about half the points. But, I mean, they're also only putting up about half the shots that the boys get to put up with the offense that they're running.
And, talked to Coach Stowe about that, and we said they're going to start clicking. They're going to start clicking, And you saw some of that tonight, the connection there with Eliana Jeruzel and between Eliana and your sister, Emma, out there, Emma McKinley.
Sure. I mean, it's all about building those relationships, too, and, trust between your teammates. And, I think it'll be fun. I think they'll be clicking here pretty soon.
Yeah. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance, covering all of the Lakeshore, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Girls JV game tonight. Ludington wins that one by the score of 45-32. And the girls varsity must be something about that number 45 tonight. They win 45-14. Again, our next OSN live stream will be Thursday night, and that'll be boys JV basketball back here at Hawley Gym against the Manistee Chippewas. And then after the JV game, we'll be joined by 102.7 WMOM, and we'll be covering the boys varsity game, the Manistee Chippewas coming to town in a rivalry game, the Chippewas and the Orioles, in a rivalry that dates back to the days of Methuselah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to expect on Thursday night, but I know Manistee's another one of those teams that's kind of in a slump right now. With how good Ludington's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if they put a good butt whooping up on the rival, which, you know what, that's good. Whoop up on the rival anytime that you can.
Well, it'll be a game Ludington, I'm sure, is not going to be looking past Manistee. They never do. It's a rival. But then Saturday, the Orioles will be battling the Petoskey Northmen here at Hawley Gym. The varsity game is scheduled to start at 4 p.m. this Saturday. Of course, we'll have a freshman game preceding that and a JV boys game preceding that as well. So I think the action tips off, I believe, at 1:30. I'll have to double check that with the boys freshman game. We're still waiting for Coach Warren Stowe to come up. Again, we want to thank all of our awesome sponsors. Tonight's games, were brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, Smith & Eddy Insurance, PM Builders, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer, Benedict's Auto Body, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Restaurant, Ludington Paint and Glass, McGee's Insurance, Urca Auto Center, and Ludington Chiropractic, and Dr. Mark Yuck. All of our fantastic, fabulous, superb.
They're the reason that we can do this.
Sponsors, exactly. We thank them because without them, we could not do what we do. Coach Warren Stowe has joined me. Coach, your team wins tonight over the Orchard View Cardinals 45-14. there were times tonight it just seemed like there still was some. The basket seemed to have a cap on it at times, and the free throw shooting wasn't there. I don't know why. Folks, I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you. I'm reporting what I'm seeing out here, but. Still a big 45-14 win. Your team moves to 8-3. They're still undefeated in the Lakes 8. The Lakes division of the West Michigan Conference. And I told Evan and I were just talking about it, Coach. I think a lot of us Oriole fans are spoiled from the team last year that went to the Breslin Center. It hasn't really clicked this year, but are we being too harsh? Your team is 8-3 and they're undefeated in the conference.
I mean, you're being a little harsh. I mean, offensively, did we miss a million shots tonight? Yes, we did. And I told the girls that after the game, and they know that. There's no. There's no hiding it. We had a bunch of opportunities in transition, layups tonight, and we just missed them. But, that being said, another really great performance, both offensively and defensively for us. When we're patient on offense, we can get anything we want, and I think we showed that tonight. I think some people get frustrated because we're leaving some wide open threes, but against a team that just doesn't leave the paint, you can get that 1 second into the possession or 10 seconds into the possession. It doesn't really matter when you shoot it. So we're looking to see if some things are open there. I thought Keelan had a great night. Attacking the basket, kind of picking up where she left off at times against Manistee. In that second quarter, settled for jump shots. Tonight you saw her turning her shoulder and going through people, so I was really happy to see that.
Your girls had a big height advantage tonight. In fact, Orchardview, they only had, I think, 7 players tonight, maybe 8, 7. And you can just see that Jordan Anderson, Keelan, and Olivia Lynn seemed like they could do anything they pretty much wanted to tonight. You saw some shots that were missed, but then one shot would be missed by Keelan, but Jordan would be on the other side to grab the rebound, and and as you said, Keelan had 19 tonight. That's a season high for her. I thought there was also a connection established tonight between Eliana Jerusalem and Emma McKinley there a few times.
Yeah, well, they're just long and they pester you, and we do a really good job. We've been doing a really good job the last 3 or 4 games of getting deflections and steals and then running. And Elle and Emma both are great in transition. We just have to finish. So, we wanted to try to make 10 transition buckets in the second half there. We made 2, and we missed probably, I don't even want to guess how many we missed.
You don't even look at that much of that shooting field goal percentage, do you, too much?
Well, no, because it will make you cry. But it's about getting good shots. We are getting good shots. We just need to finish. It's as simple as that.
Eliana Jerusalem, I know we've talked about this a few times. You can just see her game is stepping up. It's every time she goes out there on the court. Her and Jenna Skiba both. You can see the more playing time they get, the better they're getting.
Yeah, and they're fast twitch kids, right? They're always, their motor constantly goes to the point where sometimes they overextend, but it's not forever for a lack of trying or a lack of effort. So it's really great to see both of them out there doing really great things.
And Carly Mesher continues to add. Last year we had the Peyton Lacombe Dunkometer. I know Carly Mesher, talking with her dad, Dan, has at home, she keeps the charge-o-meter or the block-o-meter. Very proud of that as well. She should be. Yeah, and she added to that tonight, Coach.
Yeah, she had another one, and she probably could have had a couple more if they would have called them. But, she is always willing to sacrifice her body for a team, and that's a really great trait to have.
Well, this was your only game this week, Coach, and one last thing I want to bring up before I let you go here, and that was, it seemed like Olivia Lynn was much more aggressive tonight than she has been in the past few games.
Yeah, I thought she had a really great game as well, attacking the basket and looking to score through contact, so that was really great to see.
Well, Coach, the boys will be back here Thursday night against arch rival Manistee, and I think your next game...
Monday against Grant.
Yeah, I'm looking here. Monday...
January 16th.
January 16th at Grant.
No, home. It should be home, I think.
Yep. It's a home game here at Hawley Gym, and we will be covering that. The OSN will be here for your game against the Grant Tigers. This week, I know you and the girls will be in the gym practicing, and you'll also be out here supporting the boys team on Thursday against arch rival Manistee, and then on Saturday against the Petoskey Northmen. You ever get a chance when you played to play against Petoskey, Coach?
I never played against Petoskey. We lost to Gaylord. That was an up north team that we lost to in the regional semifinal. Trying to think, when I was helping Thad, Gabe Rivera, Jeff Urca there, sophomore year, Thomas Marshall's senior year, we lost Oh no, we beat Petoskey. That was the Gabe Rivera buzzer beater.
That was the first year I believe I was doing public address announcing for the Holly Gym games.
Which is, if you look at that Gabe Rivera buzzer beater, it's identical to the David buzzer beater against Cadillac. They drove into the elbow and got the shot. It was cool. So
into the elbow.
Yep.
By the way, Coach Shank, when he did the game with me here the other night, your girls game, he was talking about a couple things that I hadn't heard much about, the buzz defense.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that buzz defense? He goes, Scoop, we were employing the buzz defense right now.
Well, obviously I think good about it because we're running it. It's just another look and another way to get pressure, trying to manufacture some points. And it was hard practicing and kind of installing that for some of our girls because you're really playing passes, not people. So to jump in a passing lane where we just want to pressure and hound the ball girl to girl was a little bit of an adjustment, but I like sprinkling it in, and I think it's going to be great for us moving down the stretch, especially when we see teams that have like a really good player that we want to get the ball out of their hand because you can trap very easily on it.
Sounds good. They say an old dog can't learn new tricks. Well, I'm learning all this new lingo from Coach Shank. There's always time to learn new stuff.
That's the buzz.
Coach, thanks for coming up and talking with us. Congratulations on this win over the Orchard View Cardinals. 8-3 now in the season. And, I got to keep looking at that. It's 8-3 and undefeated in the conference.
They're doing great. Great. We just missed a bunch of layups, but they're playing their butts off, and it's a great group, and we're just going to keep chugging away.
All right. Keep up the PMA, the good positive mental attitude, Coach.
You know it.
All right.
Thanks for being here.
Yep. Have a great week this week. That's Coach Warren Stowe. His girls winning tonight by the score of 45-14. The JV win by the score of 45-32. And again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. And with that said, we'll be back with you on Thursday back here at Holly Gym, boys JV and boys varsity basketball. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, and Ludington boys varsity basketball coach Thad Shank, also for Braden Kronline, our OSN and 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, also for Julia Habman, who is our OSN camera woman, and for my sidekick tonight doing the color commentary, Evan McKinley. This is the voice of the Ludington Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Holly Gymnasium. Once again, your final scores in the JV game, Ludington 45, Muskegon Orchard View 32, and in the varsity game, Ludington 45, Muskegon Orchard View 14. Good night, folks.
This has been a presentation of High School Sports.